You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in North Central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
All-American HQ in Chippenville is your gift headquarters no matter the occasion. All-American HQ always has the perfect gift for that loved one or friend. From engraved cutting boards and coffee mugs to personalized sports apparel, All-American HQ has you covered. At All-American HQ, they'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com. With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific enrollment opportunities at www.specfab.com or send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of High School Football on the YDL Sports Network, D9and10sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. I'm Chris Rossetti. I'm alongside the coach, Larry Weiser, and we're here at Verichetti Field in Brockway, Pennsylvania for a Thursday night special this week between the unbeaten 8-0 Redbank Valley Bulldogs and the 6-2 Brockway Rovers, a rematch of last year's semifinal game in District 9 Class 1A, won by Brockway 7-3. And Larry, should be a good one tonight.
Absolutely. Again, for those who've never been at Frank Verichetti Field, this is a beautiful setting here. As we march towards winter, we kind of lost the light here, but the foliage was just beautiful. And Chris, I love Thursday night football. I'd like the opportunity to kind of highlight two very good football teams here tonight with Brockway and Redbank.
And they are two very good football teams. Again, Redbank Valley undefeated, averaging over 50 points a game, third highest scoring team, I do believe, in the state of Pennsylvania, only behind Central Clarion and Mercyhurst Prep, two other schools that we cover here on the YDL Sports Network. And Brockway playing really good football since you and I saw them against Port Allegheny here, and Port really kind of took it to them. But since then, they've won 4 in a row. We saw the game at Keystone a couple of weeks ago and was really impressed with how Braden Fox, their junior quarterback, has bounced back from a slow start to the season.
It seemed like they got back into their offense that we watched last year, and Hayden and in particular, I got a chance to watch Matty Brubaker really come out that night and had an excellent game. And then on the other side of the coin, John Verichetti really led that defensive unit that night.
No question. We are inside the Hunter Station Golf Club pregame show. The weather's still nice, the course is awesome, and the food is even better at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta. Our drive to the game today was brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. The Warren Tire Center, make sure you get to the game in comfort, warrentire.com. Today's stream powered by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection, oilcountrycrates.com. Had an opportunity to talk to Corey McGill from Oil Country Crates at the KSAC Volleyball Championship match last night, won by Clarion Limestone. Need to make a correction. I'll make it on the site when I get home, but mentioned it was the first time CL had won a KSAC championship since 2006. Actually, the first time since 1988 that CL has won a KSAC title. So I do apologize for having some misinformation there on the site, but that is where we're at there this time around. And speaking of titles, Redbank Valley has already clinched the Region 2 championship in the District 9 Football League because of their win over Port Allegany last week. Worst they can do is tie the Gators, and they would win the head-to-head based on that. Still, I would think they probably have the number 1 seed locked up, but you never know, Larry. In a committee system, if Brockway would come out and let's say they would blow Redbank out of the water tonight, would you be able to make an argument with the way Brockway's playing that they still are playing for a seed here?
I would have to batch it up against the game next week also against both those teams. I realize the seeding is going to go by committee, and I don't know, the way Redbank's been playing all year, I think it'll be pretty tough with the big convincing win against Port.
It would be, but if Redbank would lose this week and then lose to Central Clarion next week, it starts to open up some discussion, at least, I guess, in that regard. But it's why we play the football games, just to see what's going to happen. We don't know how tonight's game is going to go. I wouldn't suspect that anybody that Redbank would get blown out tonight, but again, this is why you play the game. So right. We're going to step aside. Thanks to more of our sponsors. When we come back, we'll take a look at our Dave Jones Allstate Insurance players to watch. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com. Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like Original Pan, Original Stuffed Crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300-plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Back here at Verichetti Field in Brockway, getting ready for Brockway versus Redbank Valley in this Region 2 matchup. Chris Rossetti here alongside Larry Weiser. It's now time for our Dave Jones Allstate Insurance players to watch. You're in good hands with Allstate Insurance and the Dave Jones Agency with locations in Clarion and Meadville.
But Chris already said it to me. This football team comes in as the third highest scoring offense in PIAA. And this offense can give any defensive coordinator sleepless nights coming into this week. And Jason Kundak, the offensive coordinator, brings a host of very good players. And we're obviously going to start with an offense that runs about 404 yards a game, averages about 404 yards. And Braylon Wagner, the sophomore quarterback, accounts for 289 yards of that offense. And he has thrown 33 touchdowns. And as I just stated, that number of yards that he accounts for. Rushing, number 3. Okay, Mr. Byers, he has 577 yards. He averages almost 7 yards per carry. So receiving, you got a quartet of some of the best receivers in District 9 here. Not only can they catch the ball, they get open in their routes, but they can run with the ball after they catch it. And I'm going to start with Mason Klaus first. I mean, he's got 43 catches, 18 touchdowns. Then you follow with Ashton Kell, he's wearing 0 tonight. He's had 28 catches, 527 yards. And Mr. George comes in with number 17. He has 23 catches, 414. And then you finish up with Mr. Rupp, number 11, has 18 catches for 274. Defensively, kind of led by number 50 senior captain Caden Adams and senior Braden Ross. They are both the leading tacklers along with Mason Klaus. Interceptions, you have Ashton Kale and Mason Klaus. They combined for 11 interceptions.
So Kale has 7 picks on the year. That's a nice number for a defensive back.
It sure is.
It's basically averaging just under 1 a game.
Now, coming into, we're going to look at Brockway here. And coming in Brockway, Braden Fox, we talked about the last game that we covered, about what a nice game he had against Keystone, making some timely throws. And he's thrown for 1,476 yards and 13 touchdowns, all right? Yeah, a bug at the early part of the year, Chris, with throwing interceptions. Rushing number 2, Jendi Quelo, one of the better running backs in the league. He's run for over 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. Receiving, here's another one of these great receivers, number 28, Junior Blake Pasarczyk, 56 catches, almost 900 yards. He's also the scoring leader. And then that game we did against Keystone, we talked about Matty Brubaker, who had such an outstanding game that night with 20 catches and 326 yards. Total yards, a big 3 for Brockway, Fox, Pasarczyk, Quelo. Those 3 are the 3 that Red Bank's going to need to stop tonight. We'll talk about that. Defense, they're led by number 56 linebacker, junior John Verichetti, and number 61, Carter
Quelo.
Guadleon.
Okay,
I wrote it down.
Hey, you got it, Larry. You got it.
And combined, this team puts a lot of pressure on the quarterback, what you're going to need to do tonight. They have about 15 sacks, and their sack leader is number 57, Ben Yale. Number 11, freshman Caleb Doherty is the kicker. He's been 100% right now.
Those are your players to watch, brought to you by the Dave Jones Allstate Insurance. You're in good hands with Allstate Insurance and the Dave Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. We're going to step aside here, about 10 minutes to go before all the festivities get underway here at Verichetti Field. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10 Sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Come check out the new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center at the Allegheny Grill. The Allegheny Grill was recently voted the #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania, AlleghenyGrill.com. Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix-centered metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off. Prime Fitness USA is family-owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. Prime's Smart Strength equipment features the most innovative, versatile, and effective strength training technology in the world. To find out more about Prime, please visit www.primefitnessusa.com.
Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life. Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
The Bruno Ayarfido Wrestling Camp, the best wrestling camp you have never heard of. The 2024 camp will be the 21st year for the Bruno Ayarfido Wrestling Camp, and we will have a star-studded lineup of clinicians. The camp will once again be held in Port Allegheny, Pennsylvania, June 17th through the 21st, 2024. Check us out online at teambruno.com and like us on Facebook. We hope to see you there at the Bruno Ayarfido Wrestling Camp in Port Allegheny, PA.
Here at Brockway High School, you can see the hype is coming as here come the Rovers, the home team, in tonight's showdown with Redbank Valley. They've got those LED lights. They've got them flashing, Larry. It's a football Thursday night. The atmosphere is great here tonight in Brockway, PA.
Absolutely. Hey, Chris, I wanted to talk. We talked about last year's game, that 7-3 game, and earlier on when the regular season game was 34-28, Redbank pretty much had the game, if I remember right, had it under control, and Brockway came back a little bit at the end of the game, but I think they had pretty much sealed it up. But, just kind of what his thought about what happened. He said when they went into that game last year, he said, we all got to remember these are high school kids who go to class every day, who have tests and everything else. He said they went into that game. He says, I knew we were in trouble right before the game. We're so flat coming into the game. And that might be some explanation about, there's been a little bit of a up and down curve to Brockway this year. Just different things impact them, and what some people may have thought, okay, here are two teams we really felt were going to be in the District 9 title and may still end up there.
They very well might, Larry, and we got one more set of commercials we've got to get in before the start of this game. We're going to take that right now. We'll be right back. Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107. Buying, selling, or building a home? Then call Burford and Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. For more than 15 years, Burford and Henry Real Estate Realtors have been ready to help you in your next property search. They are also the #1 agency selling more homes in the region than anyone else. And with their Showcase Homes divisions, their expert consultants can help you with building the home of your dreams. Check out Burford and Henry online at burfordandhenry.com. Burford and Henry Real Estate Services, something different. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed. A good garbage company is like a good long snapper. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsongarbageservice.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Back here at Farichetti Field, it's time for our Rehab Center keys to the game. The Rehab Center with 8 locations to serve you, including in Brookville, Clarion, and Katanning. Chiropractors caring for help.
Chris, I'm going to start with Brockway. In order for them to beat Redbank tonight, I think it's going to start with their defense. They've got to try to get some pressure on the quarterback, but also they need to stay in rush lanes because Wagner can run, and he's very good at baiting pass rush, and also, I mean, he sets up very similar to Jace Ferguson at Central Clarion. They need to change up their pressure by using maybe linebackers in their pressure, but also allow their ends and outside linebackers maybe to cover the flats out of the backfield. So we're not necessarily coming with the same rush package the whole time. The back seven, I mean, they got to change their coverage, I think, from zone to man and try to match up. They're better cover players against Klaus, and he's obviously with 18 touchdowns, one of their #1 receiver. Also, stop the pre-snap reads because I know Mr. Coach Kundig does a lot of he'll make the plays based on how Brockway's lining up. So what I mean by changing that look is maybe moving up and backing up from the secondary, maybe moving their defensive line around.
So the captains are out there now, Larry, for the ceremonial coin toss. It's Jendi Quelo, Isaac Crawford, Blake Pasarchik, and Reese Yonner for Brockway, Mason Klaus, Caden Adams, Brandon Ross, and Christian Klinger for Redbank. Brockway will receive our opening kickoff here to start things off, and that'll do it for our Hunter Station Golf Club pregame show. Only a couple weeks left to get up to Hunter Station Golf Club, get out on that great golf course up there with the beautiful views of the Allegheny River. And I can only imagine now with the leaves just how much more pretty that course is right now. So they'll now move into the Warren County Visitors Bureau first quarter, looking for something to do. Look no further. There's always something to do in Warren County, PA. Check out wcvb.net/events to see up-to-date happenings in and around Warren County. So Brockway will send Quelo and Pasarchik and Crawford deep to receive the kick from Owen Klaus here for Redbank Valley. This is a Bruno Arafrida wrestling camp kickoff. The Bruno Arafrida wrestling camp in Port Allegany, the best wrestling camp you have never heard of. The 2024 camp is being held June 17th to the 21st. Look for more information at teambruno.org. So Klaus sits to kick off here to get us underway in Brockway, PA on this Thursday night. And here's the kick. It's a deep one. It'll be taken at about the 9-yard line. That is Jendi Quelo. Quelo looking for some room, makes one man miss, and now he is tackled at around the 29, 30-yard line, which is where Brockway will put the ball into play to start this football game off. Looks like it'll be at the 30-yard line exactly, Larry. I'm going to put it down at the 30, so it'll be Brockway first down and 10 at the 30. It'll be Braden Fox, the left-handed junior. He's going to go with two receivers to the left. Quelo, the lone back, next to him in the shotgun. Quelo will be to his left. They're going to go double tight over on that left side. Looks like they've got two tight ends. They're going to put one of them in motion. That's Pisarcik. Now they're going to fake. Now they're going to throw to Pisarcik. Pisarcik will make a move at the 30. He slips. He's still on his feet. Still on his feet. He cuts loose. He's up over the 40 to the 46-yard line. Looks like they're going to put him down at the 45-yard line. So a nice move there by Blake Pisarcik.
That's what I talked at the beginning of the game here. I said, this kid not only can catch the ball, but he runs with the ball afterwards. That was just a quick slip screen. Was well diagnosed by Redbank, but Pisarcik did that basically on his own there.
Looked like he was going to be dropped for maybe a yard or two, and instead he ends up with 15, and it's a Tenesta Builder Supply first down for the Rovers at their own 45-yard line, just underway. They're going to hand it off to Quelo, and Quelo is tripped up in the backfield. That is Christian Klinger, one of the captains, dropping Quelo for a 2-yard loss.
He was shot out of a cannon there. Somebody missed a blocking assignment there. He come in completely untouched.
So that'll set up a second down here and 12.
They're kind of coming in a wing T formation here with tight end and wing on this side, Chris. And
they're going to fake the handoff and then throw a pass, and I believe that's incomplete. It is.
Again, trying to get the ball to Pisarcik on that side, and linebacker did a good job not falling for the play fake.
So that'll bring up a third down and 13. Hey, Larry, when you get backed up, Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, get you moving again. LutonsPlumbing.com, just down from the stadium on the River Hill in Clarion. They service Jefferson and Clarion counties. So third down and 12 for Brockway. Out of the gun is Fox. He's going to turn, and he's going to hand it off to Quelo. And not being fooled at all on that draw was Jackson Huffman. He drops Quelo for a big loss back to about the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of 6 in what started out as a promising drive for Brockway quickly turns into disaster for the Rovers.
Yeah, it's one of the things they're going to have to resolve here. There's too much pressure coming in there. And
so Doherty to punt, Caleb Doherty to punt. Redbank's going to send 2 back there. That's Klaus and Klaus, the law firm of Klaus and Klaus, I do believe. Low snap, no pressure though. It's going to go back, and Mason Klaus is going to let it roll out of bounds at about the 31-yard line, where that's where Redbank Valley will put the ball in play on this. SFPC, change of possession, specialty fabrication and powder coating, and Prime Fitness USA are both companies that are family-owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at its 2 plants in Venango County. Find out more at sfpc.com/careers.
Well, I'm kind of interested to see how they're going to match up in the secondary and what they're going to try to do defensively against them.
So Braylon Wagner, the super sophomore, comes out here.
Looks like a 3-man rush. They're running a 3-3.
So Wagner out of the gun, puts a man in motion. That's going to be a little flip pass to Kale. Kale cuts it upfield. Kale's gone his way. Kale's gone. He's at the 30, 25, 20, 10. Touchdown, Redbank Valley. Ashton Kale on that little flip pass that Redbank has made so famous. They take a 6-0 lead.
I mean, I thought he was fast, but he had an extra spark on that run.
He just took off like he was shot out of a cannon. And the Bulldogs strike first on a 69-yard Wagner to Kale touchdown pass. On to kick the extra point is Klaus. That pick is up and that kick is good. And just like that, it is 7-0 in favor of Redbank Valley. We'll be back here after this message.
Excellent. Teamwork. Responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Centered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Well, Larry Wise, it didn't take very long, did it?
A one-play drive, big play. That's what Redbank's obviously been noted for.
So Klaus on to kick off. That is Owen Klaus.
Yeah, the law firm of Klaus and Klaus. Don't you remember that, Chris?
Absolutely. Talked about that on that punt return when they were both back there. So Owen Klaus to kick off here. Coelho and Pisarcik deep. It'll go to Coelho, and he'll let it bounce, and then it takes a bounce for Redbank. Coelho forced to pick it up at the 3. He does make a move. He's out over the 20. He's still on his feet. He's at the 30, finally tackled there outside of the 30 by Austin Eastlick at about the 34-yard line. So really good job there for Coelho. That could have been a disaster for Brockway, but Jendi Coelho is able to return it out to the 34, where the Rovers will put it back into play, trailing now 7-0.
I mean, as a rule, a kickoff return person, what you try to coach them, anytime that ball is over the 10, you let it go into the end zone. That ball just died.
So now they're going to come 2 receivers to each side. Coelho, the sidecar to the right of Fox. And hand it to Coelho. Coelho's got a little bit of room here. He's going to fight his way out to about the 40-yard line. So a nice pickup of 6 there. They finally get something going on the ground after their first 2 runs lost 8 yards. Coelho picks up 6 there, and it'll be 2nd down and 4.
That was Reese Yaner.
Yonner.
Oh, I do this all the time. I apologize to his mom, grandma, whoever else.
Bring up a 2nd down and 4. They're going to hand it to Coelho again. Coelho loses the football. The ball's on the ground, and Redbank Valley has it. Recovering that fumble, I do believe, was Brandon Ross, but I'm not 100% sure if that was Ross or Caden Adams. One of the two landed on top of the football at the 41-yard line. So
it just looked like he never got control of the ball, from the handoff, Chris.
So now Redbank Valley already up 7-0. Takes back over here with 9:05 to play in the first quarter. Already up 7. Having run just one offensive play, they'll go 2 receivers to both sides.
See if they try to go up over top right off this turnover. A lot of coaches will do that.
Instead, they're going to hand the ball off to Drew Byers, and Byers plows his way up over the 35 to about the 34-yard line to pick up a 7 for Byers on the play.
Very good run.
So, Larry, is that one of the times where you go off that script that you have and maybe go up top, or do you just stick with the script that you had coming into the game?
A lot of times, I like to do it because I just think the defense or the change of possession, gets it. They're still thinking about the last play when they made a mistake, a fumble.
Now they're going to go up top. There's a flag down, and that ball was incomplete. It was intended for Ashton George, but there is a flag down. That's in the vicinity of probably a formation or something like that on Redbank Valley. This is our first Showcase Homes flag of the night. We'll see what Brockway chooses to do here. Will they back up the Bulldogs? I would suspect that they would. An illegal motion penalty. So, hey, when building a new home, you'll never be penalized when you use Showcase Homes. Visit Showcase Homes online at visitshowcasehomes.com. So that's going to send them back to the 39-yard line and set up a 2nd down and 8 yards. They got to get to the 31 for the first down. So after the penalty, Redbank Valley backed up 5 yards. They're going to fake it. Now they're going to throw it over to George. George has a block, and George gets real close to the first down. I think he's going to be about a yard short on the play. That'll bring up a 3rd down and about 1.
There's one of the things I was talking about, Chris, about changing up coverage. I'm sure Coach Kundick saw that they were playing off about 8 to 9 yards, so they hit that quick smoke, Patriot, or something like that. People give different nicknames to it.
So now Redbank will go 3 receivers. They're going to go under center with Wagner, and he's going to sneak it. And then there's a flag. I think they're going to get a flag here for aiding the runner, and I don't like that flag, Larry.
Yeah.
I didn't think he aided him. I thought he did a really good job of not aiding him, to be completely honest. I know it might have looked like it from the referee standpoint, but I don't think he actually touched him. It is an interesting call here. Well, they're going to call a formation penalty. That's an interesting call. I mean, you don't usually see a formation call come from the referee's flag, do you?
No.
So it'll drive them back to about the 37-yard line and set up now a 3rd down and 6. But it's very interesting to see the referee throw that flag. It's not usually one that you see coming from the referee, which is why I thought maybe he was getting him for aiding, because that would have been something you'd have seen come from the referee. But nevertheless, here we are, 3rd down and 6. Here's a pass, and that's complete to George. He was able to keep it as Matt Brubaker tried to jump the route, but George goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line, a pickup of 10, and it's another Tenesta Builder Supply 1st down for Redbank Valley.
I think Matthew Brubaker come up. He thought he had the ball, and George just kind of pulled it right out of his hands.
So it'll bring up a 1st down and 10 at the 27 of Brockway for Redbank Valley. 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Byers is the sidecar, looking to throw is Wagner. Wagner wants to go deep. George is there, but he overthrows him. George kind of gave up on that route a little bit, it looked like. Like when he felt like Brubaker was covering him, he just kind of stopped.
Matt Brubaker had the inside position on him. He well covered him, and he kind of slowed up on the route. There is a mismatch of heights right there, and if he may have stayed on, he possibly could have made a great catch on the ball.
2nd down and 10, again out of the gun. They're going to hand it to Byers. Byers spins his way out of one tackle. He's still on his feet. He's going to get inside the 20 down to about the 19. It's going to be a pickup of 8 on the play, and that was a loss in the making, and then Byers spun out of the way and picks up 8.
Great cut.
So 3rd down and 2 at the 19 as Redbank Valley enters the Pizza Hut red zone. Nobody out Pizza Hut, pizzahut.com, Pizza Hut in Brookville, Pizza Hut in DuBois, Pizza Hut in Clarion. Out of the gun on 3rd and 2. Looks over to the sideline. Changes the play. Puts a man in motion. That's Kale. And now we're going to get a
should be motion
false start on Redbank. So another penalty. That's the 3rd one on this drive on Redbank Valley, and it's been the biggest defensive weapon Brockway's had, as that pushes them back to the 24, setting up a 3rd down and 7. So you go from 3rd and short to 3rd and 7 because of that penalty, Larry.
What I'm going to guess on that, it looks like they changed their initial play and the audible threw off their timing here.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Looking, now he's going to pull it down and run. He stiff arms the guy. He's at the 20, the 15, inside the 10, cuts in, and he'll be down at about the 2-yard line. Goes Braylon Wagner as he had a chance to tuck it and run, and he does.
He is such a smooth runner, Chris. He got it slowed up, waited for his opening to come there, and then kind of slithered down there. I'm going to use it.
It's going to be
a snake-like
20-yard game for Tenesta Builder Supply 1st down as they re-enter the Pizza Hut red zone. 1st down and goal at the 3. The difference there between him and Jace Ferguson is Jace Ferguson would have still been looking to throw that football.
Yes.
Here's a handoff to Byers. Byers trying to pick his way towards the end zone. He's not going to get there. He's going to be down at about the 2. It'll be a pickup of 1, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and goal at the 2 for Redbank Valley.
Chris, I like when backs get down here that they go north and south on this. I thought he danced a little bit too much. And that play just hit the hole.
Little flip pass, touchdown.
Mr. Kale again.
Ashton Kale, that little flip pass again, and it's 13-0 Redbank Valley. And that little flip pass, it makes getting touchdown passes a little easier, doesn't it?
It sure does.
So Klaus out of the hole to Klaus. Owen Klaus. Kick is up. That kick is good. And it is now 14-0 in favor of Redbank Valley here in the first quarter. Brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. We'll be right back. Are you looking for an upcoming, young, energetic photographer to shoot your team or individual athlete? Then contact Anima TV today at 814-594-5783. Anna's work has been used in many publications over the last few years, including right here on the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at animatvphotography.com. Back here, 14-0 Redbank Valley in the lead on a couple of flip pass touchdown passes from Wagner to Kale. Wagner now at an incredible 35 touchdown passes on the year. Although those touchdown passes are more like jet sweep handoffs, but because they go forward, they technically count as passes.
Right. I still call them shuffle passes, Chris. I know we've whether or not kind of a shuffle pass up forward or whatever you want to call it, but
Just sort of like a little flip.
yeah.
So Klaus will kick it off here. Coelho and Pisarcik deep. This one will be a shorter kick taken by Pisarcik at the 7. Pisarcik up over the 20, cuts it outside. He's got some room. He's at the 30. And then over there and making a nice tackle on the play was Carson Gold, knocking him down at the 37. But Brockway, again, gets decent field position to start this drive, as Redbank Valley has scored 2 Daddies and Clarion touchdowns here in the first quarter. Daddies on Main Street in Clarion. Where else can you get a Chef's Choice menu plus your burgers, dogs, and wings? Went there for my birthday yesterday, Larry Weiser. Had a Chicago beef Joe sandwich. Oh, my goodness, was it good.
I bet. My wife had her crew up there to take a friend of hers out for a birthday dinner there.
So I wanted to go for my birthday. My wife was, where do you want to go? I'm like, I want to go to Daddy's. So they're going to hand it here to Coelho. Coelho cuts, and then he's met in the hole and dropped at about the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 3 for Coelho on first down.
And that's Mr. Caden Adams, one of the defensive leaders, along with Mr. Ross.
So it's a 2nd down and 7 here for Brockway. At their own 40-yard line, they're going to go 2 receivers to the right. Tight formation to the left. Looking to throw is Fox. He's got a guy. He's looking for Pisarcik. There's some contact, and Pisarcik almost made the catch, but there is a flag. I do believe you're going to get a pass interference there on Redbank Valley.
I'm not sure both receivers should have been in the same place there, but definitely Blake come out and got open on that post there by 1 or 2 steps.
The flags have been flying here tonight.
Yeah.
It's actually going to be a defensive holding call on Redbank.
Got his hand up.
Would have thought that the ball was in the air when that happened, when the flag came. That might have been a pass interference. Instead, it's a hold, so it's a 10-yard penalty, and it's a Tonesta Builder Supply first down for Brockway right at midfield. Tonesta Builder Supply with locations in Tonesta and Shippenville. Your full-service, locally owned and operated home improvement center, TonestaBuilders.us. So get out of the gun, puts Pisarcik in motion to the left. Fakes the handoff, looking deep, and it is incomplete. It was intended over there for Brubaker at about the 25. On the coverage was Byers.
You know, I think that's a great play. I think if he just held that pump fake just a little bit to freeze that corner, it could have been, because they were faking that same screen that they ran to Pisarcik earlier, and bit of pump and fake to that, then hit that deep route to Matt Brubaker.
So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Out of the gun is Fox, 2 receivers to each side. He's going to hand it to Coelho, and Coelho is going to be dropped for a loss. Klinger and Adams were in there to drop him for a 3-yard loss back at the 47, and now it's 3rd down and 13.
I'll tell you what, this Christian Klinger's really come out to play here tonight. I've been watching him. He's very difficult to block. number 75.
So 3rd down and 13. When you get backed up, Luke, plumbing, heating, air conditioning, get you moving again. That is a Larson's garbage service tackle for a loss. That play could be thrown in the crash, and here comes Larson's garbage service to haul it away. Fox looking to throw. Fox under trouble. Fox rolls to his left. Fox has got some room. Now he's going to throw it. He had a guy out there, and he overthrew Caleb Doherty. He was wide open at the 30-yard line, but on the run, Braden Fox not able to get it to him, and that'll bring up a 4th down and most likely a punting situation here for the Rovers. Had him there, Larry.
Sure did.
That's a tough throw on the run.
He's kind of running sideways, so he was a little bit, if he'd been running towards the line of scrimmage, it may have been an easier throw for him. But
Doherty back to punt. Kale and Mason Klaus are deep. That punt is a deep one. Owen Klaus is going to let it roll, and it's going to roll out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a job by Caleb Doherty on that Bruno Iafrito punt. Oh, my goodness, was that a great punt on the Bruno Iafrito wrestling camp punt.
Well, if I was going to put a vote on any punt that I've seen this year, I'm going to give that my number 1 punt of the year so far that I've watched of the games we've covered.
So Redbank Valley backed up at its own 1-yard line here. In fact, inside the 1-yard line is where they placed that football, Larry Weiser, inside the 1. Coach Al getting used to the new camera we have. Got some Zoom capabilities and stuff going on. So, folks, just bear with Al a little bit as he works on some different things up there with the new camera and stuff.
Chris, a play I like right here is throw that deep fade.
So out of the gun here, they're going to put a man in motion. They're going to fake the flip, and then they're going to hand off that's not Byers. That time it is Wagner that ended up carrying the football. He kept the football, and he gets a nice gain all the way up to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 18 for another Tonesta Builder Supply 1st down, and they had me all fooled there, Larry.
Well, it's just following off of that flip play you call, or that shuffle pass. He faked it, and he kept the ball.
That's an interesting wrinkle to that, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Boy, is that's just something else you as a defensive coordinator are going to have nightmares about, right?
Well, a lot of defense would probably slant with that motion, given the success that they have, and I think Brockway did, and they came back against the grain there. 1st down and
10 at the 19. Now he's looking to throw. Pulls it down, flag down on the play. Now he's going to chuck it downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. That flag is in the vicinity of holding. And, again, we've had a lot of those here in the first quarter tonight from this officiating crew. Probably the most we've seen in a quarter all year, Larry Weiser.
Sure has. This is
not saying they're the wrong calls. I'm just saying there's a lot of them. That's all.
No. It is it's Dave's crew out there, and they've done a lot of games, and they've been at the state, so they're a pretty good officiating crew. One of my old fraternity brothers out there, I'll give him a shout out, Barry Abbott.
So that's going to be a hold on the play, and that's going to move it back to the 9-yard line where it's 1st down and 20. So, again, the penalties have been Brockway's biggest friend on defense, but so far they haven't been able to stop Redbank even with them. 1st down and 20. There's a little flip to Kale. Kale looks to turn it outside. Kale now inside. Kale breaks a tackle. Kale's in the clear. He's at the 30. He's going to get tackled at the 35-yard line, but that's going to be another big pickup. That time that's all the way out to the 36. That's a pickup of 27 and another 1st down.
Boy, Blake Masarchik put a nice wrestling tackle on him. Went from a single to a double leg and got him to the ground.
Yeah, and if not, he's gone.
Yeah, he is.
If not, it's 91 yards and see ya.
That's what, Chris, that's what impressed me about this Redbank team is that these kids not only, they break runs. They break tackles.
So 1st down and 10 at the 36. They're going to hand it to Byers. Byers looks to get outside. Byers gets outside. Byers turns it up and is going to get close to the 40-yard line. Looks like it's going to be a pickup of 4 on the play. It will be a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 6. Larry, not to look ahead, but my goodness, next week, the game we've got Central Clarion and Redbank with all that skill out there. It'll be interesting to see how it matches up with each other.
we're all looking forward to that. But this is going to be a great, hopefully continue to be a great game tonight.
Widener looks to throw. Widener in trouble. He's going to be sacked. He is sacked there back at the 33-yard line.
Trying
to pick up that number for Brockway. It looks like it's, is that Verischetti?
That's John.
That's Johnny Verischetti on the sack all the way back at the 33-yard line. That's going to be a loss there on the play of 7.
They've been blitzing a lot inside. That the last time they run it from the outside.
Quick throw, and it's incomplete. And now the Redbank Valley offense is finally stopped here. It'll bring up a 4th down and 13. So Verischetti coming in with that big sack to help stop this Redbank Valley drive. The Bulldogs were able to get it out of the shadow of their own end zone. And now, I believe that's Klaus to punt. Pisarcik is back at his own 30-yard line awaiting this punt. Yes, that is Owen Klaus to punt. Owen Klaus, who has over 100 goals as a soccer player, too, this in his career, Larry Weiser. Just a multiple sport athlete in the same season. That's just really impressive.
Yes.
It's a short punt, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to give Brockway some fantastic field position. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark it out right at midfield. So the Rovers, after the exchange of punts, pretty much have the football where they had it last time, at midfield, where they'll have a 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 at midfield. They're going to fake the handoff. Now they're going to throw it out, swing it to Coelho. Coelho can't make the man miss. What a tackle there by Mason Klaus. Larry, you thought it was a face mask, but I think he just had his jersey.
One or the other. It was high on that.
Whatever it is, it's going to go as a 2-yard loss on that little swing pass. And tell you what, if Klaus doesn't make that tackle, Coelho might still be running.
There was no one out here. There was absolutely no one out here. He had and that just shows you how good a football player would be. This kid's the 3rd leading tackler on the team. Leads an interception, if I'm right.
They're going to fake the Coelho. They're going to throw it out there, and that's going to be another loss on the play. Making the catch was, I do believe, Pisarcik, and he's going to lose a yard. So
that was Klaus on the tackle.
2 passes, minus 3 yards here on this drive for Brockway, and now it's 3rd down and 13. Luton's Plumbing and Heating and Air Conditioning, 3rd down. Luton's Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning gets you moving again when you get backed up. LutonsPlumbing.com, just down from the River Hill in Clarion.
I think it's a great matchup for Redbank against Pisarcik. He's got kind of cat-like speed. He's just so quick.
3rd down and 13. Fox out of the gun. Looking to throw. Steps up. Now scrambles to his left. He's looking to run. And there to meet him. And the ball comes loose. The ball is loose. It's still on the ground. And Brockway recovers it at the 45-yard line. But Fox fumbled that football. Finally, they were able to get on top of it at the 45. It'll end up as a loss of 2, but that could have been a complete disaster. Now what's this discussion about?
Whether or not his knee was down on that fumble, I think that's a question mark there.
Blaine Gold wants the football. I'm not sure why he wants the football, but he thinks he should have the football. But they're going to say he was down. What are they? Are they saying there was an inadvertent whistle? Larry, I'm not exactly sure what's going on here, but we're going to step aside. We'll try to figure it out when we get back.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
Back here, that was an inadvertent whistle on the play. And because of the inadvertent whistle, instead of it being 4th down and 15 for Brockway, it's 3rd and 13. And Larry Weiser, those kind of things just can't happen. We see that happening way too often, and you just can't have that kind of happen if you're an official. You've got to be paying attention to what's going on, and you're not blowing the whistle dead when a ball's loose like that. I understand mistakes happen, but they're the kind of mistakes that are massive mistakes in a close football game. So it's 3rd down and 13 at the 47. They get a redo. They're going to fake the handoff, looking to throw. He throws it up. Pisarcik turns, and it is broken up by Klaus, who turns around to see if there was a flag. But I think it would have taken a lot for Brockway to get a flag on that play after the inadvertent whistle gave them another chance. And that'll bring up a 4th down, so the inadvertent whistle, at least temporarily, has not affected this football game, thankfully.
I mean, I've always admired this Klaus kid in terms of his offensive capability, but I'm watching him up against Blake Pisarcik, but his own right is a very good receiver. He's done a great job covering him tonight.
They're going to punt it away here. Doherty to punt it away. It's a high punt, and it's shanked. And it was funny over there. Brandon Ross was on the sideline calling for a fair catch. You obviously can't fair catch it when you're not actually on the field of play, but that ball is going to be marked all the way up at the 44-yard line. So that's basically a 9-yard punt, maybe? Yeah, that's a 9-yard punt. So disaster there for Brockway.
Give credit to Drew Byers. That's what caused that.
This second quarter is brought to you by Phoenix Incinerated Metals right here in Brockway. Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Incinerated Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verichetti-owned powder metal manufacturing committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. So 1st down and 10. Fake the flip, and then they're going to hand it to Byers, and Byers is going to fight his way for about a yard here. So Byers, well, maybe we'll give him 2. He actually was able to get up with the 45 to the 46. So 2nd down and 8 for Redbank Valley. 3 receivers are to the right of Wagner. He's going to hand it off to Byers. Byers looks to gain the edge. He does. There's a flag down, though, as Byers crosses the 50 to about the 47. But that flag, again, is another flag in the area of holding. And now we're getting another flag. Is they're going to flag? I promised people I wouldn't say anything. I'm not going to. That's just what I watched there. If somebody wants to ask me in private what I saw, please do me a favor and do it. But I am not going to say anything on the air. Well, it's going to be a hold followed by a dead ball personal foul on Redbank Valley, and that's going to push the Bulldogs all the way back inside the 25-yard line to the 2.
Said one of the things that took place there, Chris, is that after the holding call, I think the lineman who got called for holding responded, I'm going to guess, with some.
Yeah, we're gonna time out here. We're gonna take that time out. We'll be right back.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Loco LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
Don't chase the kid. Back here is there's the double penalty on Redbank that pushes them all the way back to the 22-yard line.
It'll be a 2nd down and 32 here for, oh, it's actually more than 32, isn't it? It's at the 22. They've got to get to the 50 is, it's
Doing
second.
good math skills here.
It's 2nd down and forever. I'll let Larry Weiser figure out the 2nd down here. It's 2nd and a long, long way. Let's see. It'll be 30, 28, 29, 30, 30. 2nd and 32. It is 2nd and 32. Give the guys on the clock credit. They're better at this than me. That's why they're doing that, and I'm doing this. It's 2nd down and 32. I was thinking 22. I don't know what I'm thinking, Larry. They're going to hand it to Byers. Byers cuts it. Byers is going to have at least 10, maybe 14 on the play as he gets all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Just a nice little stretch play by Redbank, and give credit to the offensive line on that play.
So that would, let's see, 32 minus 14 is, it's 3rd down and 20 now. That would have been a 12-yard pickup, not a 14. Again, my math skills are just all over the place tonight. 12-yard gain, so 3rd down and 20. They're going to look deep. Out there is Klaus, and we've got another flag.
Right.
You're going to get a pass interference here, and that's not going to be enough for a 1st down. It's not an automatic 1st down in high school football, but it will bring up a 3rd down and 5 if it is a pass interference call.
He had good position on him, and defensively, he just put his hands on him at the very end of the play, and I think that's what the official saw there. No, it's not a 1st down.
It's not an automatic 1st down in high school football. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 at the 49. Certain crews, you just expect a lot of flags. This is one that I'm not surprised that we're getting a lot of flags. Again, that's not an indication of whether they're right or wrong. It's just that there's a lot of them tonight. The 49-yard line, 3rd down and 5. Looking to throw. Throws, and he just misses Klaus there on that throw. And now it'll bring up a 4th and 5, and I'd imagine Redbank's going to punt again here. I don't know why we're saying that we're in the 5th overtime. There we go, back to the 2nd quarter. Going to hide the downs as I'm not doing a very good job of doing the yardage on those tonight. It's going to be 4th down here for Redbank. 4th and 5. Klaus to punt.
Brockway, I'd be a little concerned that they might run a fake, but they're going to kick away.
It's time. It's a nice punt. It's going to bounce at the 5 and just die and bounce back to the 7-yard line. Great punt there. We've seen a couple of great punts in this game, Larry Weiser, and that was one of them as the ball is down at the 7-yard line. So nice punt there by Owen Klaus.
Yeah. For those of you watching here, I'll tell you what, you watch number 12 and number 28. Watch this matchup here. This is, if you want to focus beyond just watching at the whole picture here, look at this individual matchup here between these two good athletes.
Ball be at the 8-yard line. 1st down and 10 for Brockway. Fox rolls to his left, looking to throw. The lefty is, throws it downfield, and it is broken up, and we have more laundry on the field. We need a laundromat to sponsor tonight's game.
There you go. If you need your flag cleaned after a hard day at the work.
It's like an NFL game. We've got a personal foul on Redbank Valley. I'm not even sure what you could have done in there to get a personal foul.
You know, whether or not, I wasn't looking at what happened after he threw the ball, whether it was something, a late hit.
Well, they're going to move it all the way out to the 23. So, again, the flag has been the best friend of the Brockway Rovers so far tonight.
Given where the flag was thrown, I got to guess it's going to have been a late hit there.
Well, it wasn't thrown by the referee. It was thrown by the umpire. So he saw something that one of the linemen did to another lineman, I think. Here's a handoff to Coelho from the 23. And again, Coelho was dropped for a loss. Getting in there was Ashton George, and that's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. So
Quaylo has run the ball 7 times. 4 of them have amounted in losses of yards.
That very first play of the game that he or whatever that early in the game there in that first series.
2nd down and 11 from the 21. Out of the gun is Fox. 1 receiver to each side. Now he flips where Quaylo is from his left to his right. He's going to fake the handoff. Wants to throw deep. Throws it out towards Pasarchek, and it's underthrown and almost picked off by Klaus. He had made up his mind that he was throwing to Pasarchek before that ball was snapped. Pasarchek was double covered. That was not a great decision by Braden Fox.
And even in double coverage there again, Klaus had great coverage by himself.
So it brings up a 3rd down and 11. Those are the kind of things that by the time you're late in your 3rd year of a starting quarterback, I'd like not to see there, Larry, is throwing into double coverage just because that's where the play was intended to go at the snap. I know Pasarchek's a good athlete, but he was covered by 2 good athletes out there. Brockway's lucky that ball wasn't picked off. It's 3rd down and 11, and now we're going to have a timeout call by Brockway. We will take it with him.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
Back here after that Framorelli sales and service timeout. When your car takes a timeout, Framorelli sales and service will get it moving again. Framorelli.com. We tried to eat at Morelli's Family Restaurant today, Larry, but it was closed at 2 o'clock on a Thursday, unfortunately.
It would have been my first visit. I was looking forward to it, Chris.
Big shout out to Darren Morelli's volleyball team, the Brockway Lady Rovers, with a big win over Kane to finish out the regular season tonight, 3-1 over. It started at 3:30 so that those girls could get over here, watch the football game like how they did that today. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 11 here. Out of the gun is Fox. They go 4 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Now they put Quaylo in motion. They fake it to him, looking to throw. They throw it out there. And the ball is loose. And who has it? I think Redbank does. As
I think
that was Doherty. Was that Doherty that caught it? Was that 11?
Chris, I think he was down.
Yeah, that was Doherty at the 24-yard line. So it's a turnover It's an SFPC turnover as Redbank Valley recovers that fumble from Caleb Doherty, and it's 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 24-yard line. So another turnover for the Rovers, and now looking to go straight after it. They've got Jackson Huffman. Huffman is going to have, I do believe, a 1st down at the 14. He might be just shy of the 1st down. We'll see. They're going to give him the 1st down. So Jackson Huffman, as Redbank Valley moves into the Pizza Hut red zone at the 14-yard line on that Tennessee Butter Supply 1st down. Nobody out pizzas the Hut.
Good read by Braylon. He took the open receiver that time. It's just been an easy throw out there.
So 1st down and 10 for Redbank at the 14. 3 receivers now to the left, single receiver to the right. Byers the lone sidecar. He's to the right of Braylon Wagner. Wagner takes a snap, looks to throw, throws it, got a man, touchdown, Ashton George. It's a Daddies and Clarendon touchdown for the Bulldogs. They lead 20-0.
Usually, I really like to see the corner press on that, and an easy inside route on that, just a skinny post if you want to call it, or quick in.
So 14-yard touchdown pass from Wagner to George, and on to try the extra point will be Owen Klaus out of the hold of his brother Mason. Snap, hold, kick is up. That kick is perfect. And it's 21-0 Redbank Valley here as we'll step away on the YDL Sports Network.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Here at Verischetti Field, where it is now 21-0 in favor of Redbank Valley.
Chris, what's impressed me so far is Red Bank's defense. We normally talk about their offense, but they've been, I'm going to use the term tenacious. I mean, their coverage has been they're like a blanket on the Brockway receivers, and there's just not a whole lot of room for them to run out there, and no one's really getting wide open.
Other Bruno Ifrida Wrestling Camp kickoff coming up here for Klaus. Coelho and Pisarcik back deep, and it's a short kick. It's a short kick. It's on the ground, and recovering it over there is a Rover who took a hard hit but held on to the football. That was a nice job there by number 24, Xavier Schwetner. Hope I pronounced that right. A good job by Schwetner to get on top of that ball. That was a short kick by Redbank, but Schwetner able to recover it to 37. So again, Brockway, for the most part, outside of that last drive, has had really good field position most of the night.
Field position all night.
Two receivers to the left, tight formation to the right, or to the two receivers to the right, tight formation to the left. They're going to hand it off to Coelho, and he goes nowhere. I mean, Redbank Valley had three bodies there. Jackson Huffman was there, as was Klaus. That was Mason, and he's going to lose yardage all the way back to the 33-yard line on loss of 4 for Coelho as the running game continues to not be there for the Rovers.
Jackson just come off the edge there, untouched. He was almost there to take the handoff.
So 2nd down and 14. Brockway continuing to find itself behind the chains all night long. Can't get an offense going if you can't get positive yards on 1st down. Looking to throw here is Fox. Throws it. He's got a man. That's Brubaker. Brubaker's going to have a 1st down out at about the 49-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of either 15 or 16. I think they're going to put him down at the 48, but there's another flag on the play, and it's going to be a hold on Brockway. So after having a bunch of calls go their way, now the Rovers are going to have a big one go against them here on what would have been a 1st down. So that's going to move it all the way back to the 23-yard line and set up a 2nd down and 24. So finally, your Brockway, you get a positive play, and it gets called back on a penalty.
I mean, that was we got rid of that ball so quickly. I'm amazed that
there was time to hold?
Yeah, I guess.
2nd down and 24 at the 23. Out of the gun with two receivers to each side is Fox. Sidecar Coelho to his left, fakes the handoff to him. Now he rolls. Now he docks. Now he's going to take off. Now he looks to throw. He's got a man. He's got that man wide open. It's at the 50 to 45 to 40 down the sideline at the 30. That man is loose, and that is a Brockway touchdown for, I do believe, Caleb Doherty. It is Caleb Doherty. He caught that in the open and then outran the Redbank Valley defenders for a 77-yard touchdown for Brockway.
Obviously making Braden Fox, the fact that he was able to escape the rush that time and then kept his eyes down the field. And so an opportunity that we talked about earlier he had missed, that time he was able to get that, and big play.
So Doherty then tacks on the extra point, and it is 21-7. We'll be right back. Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
I mean, just as soon as you talked about Redbank Valley swarming to the football, Caleb Doherty with a massive play for Brockway to get them right back into this football game, trailing 21-7 on that 77-yard toss and run.
Well, it's quite to see how momentum changes here a little bit. For hopefully this will get the Brockway defense a little bit motivated.
So Redbank's going to put 3 guys deep to receive this kick from Aiden Wilcox. Those 3 guys are set up right across the 20. We've got at least one Klaus, a Kale. I think we got 2 Klauses and a Kale. The Klauses are on each end, Kale in the center. And it's an onside kick, and it's recovered by big number 54, and then he's stripped up. But can you advance an onside kick in high school football? I don't think you can. As recovering that ball was number 54, Hayden Rearick. But can you advance an onside kick, Larry? I'm trying to remember the rule there. I didn't think you could.
You could.
You think you can?
Yes. Although Dave's standing back here, we'll find out.
Well, it looks like they're going to put him down at the 23-yard line. So, yes, I guess you can. So a big play there by Hayden Rearick as Brockway's onside kick attempt fails.
And I just wondered if they were going to do that. I was watching their special team coordinator talk to players.
So much for the momentum that the Rovers got on that touchdown. They're going to be set up now in a situation where they've got to have their defense defend a very short field at the 23. Here's a handoff to Byers. Byers tries to cut it at the 20. He does. Cuts it inside the 20 down to about the 15-yard line, so a pickup of 8 on the play.
One of the things I was watching right down there that helped him get that 4 or 5 yards was Ashton Kale's block.
I don't know where I was thinking that you couldn't advance the onside kick from, Larry. I don't doubt they got it right. I'm just trying to figure out where I got that from. That's all. I mean, obviously, I didn't just make it up on the spot. 2nd down and 3 from the 16-yard line here.
Well, I'm sometimes thinking that we got to put a black and white jersey on you. You know the rules better than
There's a throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. No, I don't really know the rules. That's why I'm sitting here guessing at them. If I knew them, I would be down there, Larry, but I don't know them. And I sound like an idiot sometimes, like where I say you can't advance an onside kick when you can.
That was good coverage by Blake Pisarczyk that time.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 3 here at the 16. 3rd and 3 for Redbank. Wagner looks to roll. Wagner's looking to throw. Wagner throws, and he throws behind Ashton George. And that brings up a 4th down. And now what will Redbank do? Are they going to send out a field goal unit? I think they're going to send out the field goal unit here, Larry.
I think this is a smart move in their part.
So they're going to send out. Yep, they are sending out Owen Klaus to attempt what would be a 32-yard field goal out of the hold of his brother Mason. It looks like snapping will be Klinger. Oh, no, that's not Klinger snapping. Klinger's to the left of the snapper. Snap is down. Hold is up. That kick is long enough. That kick is no good. It is wide left, and give the Brockway defense a lot of credit there. They came up with a big defensive stand after the onside kick failed.
Going back to that kick there, it was long enough. It's just to the left there. And he was on the left hash kicking there.
And again, as we saw last week, Larry, when you miss a field goal through the end zone, it's actually like acts as a punt. So it's almost like a 3-yard punt here. It's a touchback. So instead of it being at the 23, they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So really no harm in doing that, you know, if you're the offensive team, unless it's blocked. But big stand by Brockway, and now just down 14. The Rovers were halfway through this
Second quarter brought to you by Phoenix Incinerated Metals. Has an opportunity to get right back in the football game, and they're looking to do it. They want to throw deep. They've got Doherty. Doherty's got the football, and he's got a first down out over the 45 to the 46-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of 26, so a couple of big plays in a row by Caleb Doherty.
Nice little post route he ran right there. Got in under the safety in that case. And
so this game is all of a sudden taking a turn for the interesting. First down and 10 at the 46-yard line, their own 46 of the Rovers. They're going to fake the handoff. They're looking to throw. Fox looking, Fox rolling, Fox throws, and it's incomplete. And Drew Byers looked like he might have had a hand on the back there of Brubaker. No flag on the play, and it'll bring up a second down and 10.
Definitely wasn't letting him out.
And I think Jake Heigl's asking the line judge that question right now, Larry. I think he saw the same thing you and I saw from up here. Bring up a second down and 10 now.
Kind of interested. They put Maddox Decker in here, and they're going to use him as a blocking back to get the ball deep.
Fake the handoff. Looks to throw. Throws it and throws it away.
Right.
That time, the play got off to a weird start as it almost looked like he had a little bit of trouble corralling that snap. And by the time he got it thrown, by the time they got the play off, the timing was off, and now it's going to bring up a third down and 10.
I personally don't like it. I mean, we're thrown into the boundary here. We got two receivers. It's crowded over here.
Third down and 10 for Brockway. It's a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning third down. When you get backed up, Luton's Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning get you moving again. So they're going to go out of the gun here. Three receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Fox looks to throw to the right. Throws it. It's tipped and then almost caught by Pasarchek, but it was also almost intercepted by Mason Klaus.
Again, I'm going to make this point. That was great coverage on his part, Mason. He's covering one of the better receivers in District 9, and he was literally a blanket on him. And then he broke up the pass.
Doherty back to punt here. Redbank not buying the fact that they're punting. They have nobody back deep right now. They are definitely looking at this as a situation where they were worried about the punt, and because of that, if it gets a good roll, it does. That's going to pin them all the way back inside the 10-yard line at the 8. So that's the risk you take when you don't put anybody back there, is to have a short punt roll like that all the way to the 8, which is where Redbank Valley will take over. Today's game being brought to you by Clarion Printing. Clarion Printing is a full-service commercial printer since 1968. Clarion Printing can take care of you no matter where you live. Find out more at clarionprinting.com. Clarion Printing, the official printer of the YDL Sports Network. First down and 10 at the 8 for Redbank Valley, down to 5:19, as you can see here on the first half clock. Long first half. They're going to hand it to Byers, and Byers is met by Verichetti in the backfield. He's dropped for a loss all the way back to, I do believe that's the 5-yard line where they're going to mark that football.
John did a good job reading the guard pulling that time and came in behind to make the play.
So now it is second down and 13 for Redbank Valley, and their offense, after looking explosive early in this game, is bogged down completely. Second and 13. Wagner looks to throw. Wagner wants to go deep. Wagner's got a man out there, and it's off the fingertips of Ashton George. He was open. He had a couple of steps on Brubaker at the 45-yard line, but dropped the football.
Matt started out with some pretty good coverage right there and kind of slipped when he made that break up the field. It looked like initially Ashton was just going to run an out route. A nice pattern out and go.
So that'll bring up a third down and 13 from the 5. Big play here for both teams. If Brockway can come up with a stop, they should get excellent field position. Looking to throw is Wagner. Wagner in trouble in the end zone. He escapes. Looking to throw. Now he's going to run, and he's just going to step out of bounds at the line of scrimmage.
Mark the ball on the 5.
So they'll bring up a 4th down and 13. And now Redbank forced a punt out of its own end zone. So Owen Klaus has had one shank and a couple of good, and one good punt. We'll see. A shank here would be disastrous for Redbank Valley. As it is, Brockway's Blake Pisarcik is standing at the Redbank 46-yard line. Klaus, high punt. Pisarcik's going to call for the fair catch, and he's going to make it at about the 42-yard line. But the Rovers are going to have excellent field position here at the Redbank Valley 42 with 4:29 to play in this Phoenix Interactive Middles third quarter. It was a nice Bruno Alfredo Wrestling Camp punt for Klaus, but still punting out of your own end zone, that's about as good as you could have hoped for if you were Redbank Valley.
I think this would be a great opportunity for Coach Baraschetti to start. He came back earlier hitting Caleb Doherty and maybe going back to Brubaker because Klaus is doing such a great job on Pisarcik up there.
So out of the gun with 3 receivers to the left. Fox looks to throw. Fox steps up. Fox wants to run it now. Fox has room. He's at the 40, the 35, inside the 35, out of bounds at the 32-yard line. That's real close to a first down. I think he's got it. He does. That's at the Nesta Builder Supply. First down for Braden Fox.
Great decision on his part.
So Fox picks up 10 on the play. First down and 10 at the 32 of Redbank. Still plenty of time here. Both teams have 2 timeouts left as well.
Yeah, the one thing, that they've been throwing this deep ball, Chris, has kind of loosened up Redbank's defense, and it may open up some opportunities to get the ball to Coelho again, running the ball.
3 guys stacked to the left again. They're going to hand it to Coelho, and Coelho is going to be dropped by Ashton George for a loss of 1. So they were thinking that, Larry, but the Redbank defense had other ideas there. Another loss for Coelho.
We're going to figure somebody to block him, though. He's coming in completely untouched.
That is now 9 carries for Coelho, 6 of them ending in losses. Second down and 11 for Brockway at the 33 of Redbank Valley. 2 receivers to each side. Coelho the sidecar for Fox. Fox fakes the handoff. Fox under trouble. Fox looks to throw. Fox has a wide open man. That is Caleb Kale, and Caleb Kale is going to have a first down all the way down to the 17-yard line, I do believe. A pickup of 16 from a guy that we don't call very often, Colton Kale.
A lot of Brockway's bigger plays have been coming off of Fox Hayden breaking the pocket and getting out and reading the receiver down the field.
So Colton Kale with the 16-yard pickup was wide open again. As you're right, Larry, when Fox starts to run, Redbank's defense loses track. Looking to throw is Fox. He wants to go up top. He's got Doherty, and Doherty has a Brockway touchdown. Caleb Doherty on a 16-yard touchdown pass, and this game is back to a 1-score contest.
It's actually great coverage on that play, Chris. I mean, he just went up and took the ball right over top of the defender's helmet.
So just like that, we have ourselves a ball game. So Doherty will try to make it a 7-point game after his second touchdown catch of the evening. And give the Rovers a lot of credit when they got down 21-0. I think a lot of people were ready to pack this game in, and that ball is blocked. That extra point was blocked by Redbank, so it'll remain 21-13, and we'll be right back after these messages. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front 9, coupled with a back 9 situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Back here, where it is now 21-13, and Larry, that was actually Guagliano that was out there as the blocker there wearing number 0 as they switched some numbers up on us here today. And it was Decker when you called Guagliano earlier. Well, actually, it was, it was. Well, I'm not going to worry about that right now. They're getting ready for the kickoff here from Wilcox. That we know. It is Aiden Wilcox kicking off. Caleb Doherty, though, with a couple of big-time touchdown catches and showing the emotion you would expect when you come up with a couple of big catches to get your team right back in the game. They trailed 21-0, now down 21-13, and another onside kick. That ball is on the ground, and I think Brockway has it. I think the Rovers have come. No, they're saying Redbank Valley football. Oh, no, they are saying Brockway football. They pointed in the wrong direction. It's going to be Brockway football at the 49-yard line. So another onside kick attempt. This time, I believe the Rovers have it. And now the officials are going to get together to discuss, I guess. No, they're going to give it to Brockway. It is Brockway football at the 49-yard line.
I mean, the ball has to go 10 yards.
It did.
And
a Redbank guy tried to get on it, and he knocked it forward back across the 50, and that's where Brockway recovers it. And now the Rovers, trailing by 8 with 3:03 to go, have completely switched the flip on this game.
I like the setup on that onside kick. Broke the huddle and came right out to it.
With 8:37 to go in this second quarter, Redbank scored to go up 21-0, looked in complete control of the game. Brockway has scored twice with Caleb Doherty, and now they have the football back at midfield. Out of the gun is Fox. Fox back to throw. Fox wants to go for it all here. It's double covered, and it's caught by Pisarcik. Blake Pisarcik at the 15-yard line. Inside the Pizza Hut Red Zone, they're going to mark it at the 16. It is a pickup of
That's just an outstanding catch.
35 yards for Blake Pisarcik. My goodness, I hope you didn't go anywhere when it was 21-0. Because now the Rovers are knocking on the door at 21-13. Inside the Pizza Hut Red Zone. Nobody out Pizza the Hut. PizzaHut.com. That is an All-American Awards and Engraving big play for the Brockway Rovers. Looking to throw is Fox. He's got a man over the middle, and that is at the 1-yard line. Being knocked down at the 1 is Isaac Crawford. It'll be first down and goal for the Rovers.
I like these change-up runs. We're calling names of some players that we haven't watched them play twice this year, and they're going to some different receivers.
Redbank Valley has not been punched in the mouth yet this season. They're being punched in the mouth right now. We're going to see how they respond. We'll see as Aiden Patton goes under center for Brockway, and Patton's going to turn, and he's going to hand it off to Pisarcik, and Pisarcik is in the end zone, and it's a 2-point game. So Brockway has scored twice in 1 minute and 5 seconds to get within 2. Will the Rovers go for 2 here? It looks like it. So they're going to go tight here with Patton still in at quarterback. Patton's going to keep it. Patton's heading to the end zone, and Patton is going to be in there for the 2-point conversion, I do believe. Yes, it's the 2-point conversion. We're tied at 21. Brockway has scored 21 unanswered. We'll be right back
Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life.
Do you have an explanation for what we've seen here?
that key defensive stop up there was a major. The game could have gone up 28 at 6 or 7 at that point, and that stop led to a big play. Obviously, the onside kick, and we've got a great ball game right now. 21-21.
It's 21-21. 2 minutes to play in the Phoenix Innovative Metals second quarter. Brockway has scored 21 unanswered here. Their last 2 kickoffs have been onside. If you're Redbank, you better be ready for it.
Hey, that 2-point play, I really like that boot coming back. And he had an opportunity to run or pass the ball. They had a single receiver out there.
A little surprised Redbank doesn't seem like it's playing for the onside kick here. I mean, they've had 2 in a row. Not sure what Brockway, what Redbank's thinking here. If I'm Brockway, I'm not so sure I wouldn't try it again. Wilcox to kick off. This time he's going to kick it deep. Taken there by Mason Klaus at the 15. He's over the 20. Cuts it at the 30. Cuts it outside at the 35. Makes a man miss. He's at the 40, and he's finally pushed out of bounds on the Brockway sideline at the 44-yard line. So Mason Klaus gives the Bulldogs great field position here after that kickoff return to the 44.
That's a good reason. A lot of times you don't kick deep. That kid right there.
So let's see how Redbank Valley, again, really the first time all season the Bulldogs have been punched in the mouth. We'll see how they respond. 21-21. Brockway and Redbank Valley here with under 2 minutes to play in the first half. Redbank Valley went up 21-0. Brockway scored the last 21 points in under 7 minutes, actually under 6 minutes, actually under 5 minutes when you look at the clock time. Now Redbank's going to go 5 wide receivers. 5 wide outs for the Bulldogs. Wagner, the sophomore quarterback, out of the gun. Looking to throw. Stepping up. He's in trouble, and he's going to be sacked. He is sacked back at the 35-yard line by Eric Weary.
I think he wanted Kell coming back through there. It was just so slow.
There is a flag on the play, but that's in the neighborhood of holding, and the Rovers are going to decline that one as that sack drops him for a 9-yard loss. My goodness, the change that has happened in this football game on both sides of the football for the Brockway Rovers. It is 2nd down and 19 now for Redbank Valley. They're going to put Kale in the backfield now. They're going to actually hand it off to Kale. This is a straight handoff, and now there's another flag. There's another flag here all the way. They're going to mark that flag at the 38-yard line, and I do believe it's going to be on Redbank Valley, and it's going to probably pull them back again. It'll probably be from that spot, so Kale would get a run of 3 yards on the play if they mark it from there, which they're going to do. But it's another holding penalty on Redbank Valley, and you go back to the couple of the big penalties on Redbank early on, and it seemed to get the Bulldogs completely out of sync, Larry.
Not disagreeing with you, Chris.
All the way back at the 28. They've got to get across midfield for a first down.
I mean, these last 3 series, they just have having a difficult time to get their stuff going.
It is 2nd down and 26.
This 5-0 formation again with trips to the right and 2 receivers to their left.
Looking to throw. He's going to throw it over there to Klaus. Klaus has a blocker ahead of him. Klaus gets to the sideline, and he'll be driven out of bounds and now we get a late flag over there. There was a little bit of extracurricular right at the end of the tackle at the 38-yard line, and there's a late flag. I think this one is going against.
Boy, it's hard to tell here because I didn't think.
I think it's going against Brockway. I think they're going to get a late hit over here, Larry. I'm not sure it was actually a late hit, but I think that's what we're going to get. We're going to get a personal foul on Brockway. That's going to be, I don't think, quite enough for a first down, or will it be? I don't think so, because it's at the 38. That would take it to the 50 for 12, to the 40. It should be about second down and 1. I think it's going to be second and 1 if my math is right, but then my math hasn't been right all day long. So the 15-yard penalty on Brockway does move the ball all the way up to the 47, and, well, they're going to call it the 48, so it's second down and 2. No, third down and 2. They're saying it's a dead ball, so they have a third down marker over there. I'm not sure it's second or third down, Larry. I think it should only be second because they didn't say it was a dead ball penalty. The scoreboard, though, now says third, so does the down marker, but I don't think that was correct. They're going to go deep. They've got a man down there. That's Kale. Kale can't pull it down. Incomplete. And now that brings up the very interesting situation. Larry, that was not considered a dead ball penalty. They didn't say it was a dead ball penalty. Should have still been second down, but they're saying it's now fourth down. And now there's another flag. There's another flag on the play, and that's going to be enough for a first down for pass interference called. But if it's pass interference, why is it only 10 yards?
And
pass interference is 15 yards.
I would hope they're not calling that on Blake Pisarcik because I thought he initially tripped. And
Larry, we got a timeout here. We're going to take it. We'll be right back.
Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific enrollment opportunities at www.specfab.com or send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
Call, which is why it's 10 yards. Either way, it's a first down for Redbank at the 38. We do believe the Redbank just took the timeout, but I don't have that officially, and neither do they up here in the box. Wagner looks to throw. Wagner steps up. Wagner lets it go. Wagner, there's lots of contact, but no flag. That time they're going to say that Klaus got his feet tangled up with, I believe that was Pisarcik down there. It'll bring up a second down and 10. This game's had a little bit of everything, Larry, including an hour and 20-minute first half so far.
I tell you, from a coach, I just enjoy watching that matchup between 28 and 12.
So to bring up second down and 10. Out of the gun. Looking to throw. He throws it over here, and it's a little high. It was intended for Ashton George, and now it's third down and 10.
Well, I'll tell you what, Redbank had that set up beautifully over here, too.
Surprised Redbank, since having early success with the flip pass, hasn't gone back to it, Larry.
You might be calling that from the press box here.
Kale's not on the field right now. As you look out there, it's Kale's on the sideline, which is an interesting thing here in a tie game with the ball at the 38-yard line. Out of the gun is Wagner. Looks to throw. Wagner throws. He's got a wide open Jackson Huffman, and Jackson Huffman has a first down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. A gain of 14 on the play. It's a Builder Supply. First down, Jackson Huffman, second catch of the game. So down to a minute to play. Out of the gun. Looks to throw is Wagner. Wagner now pulls it down. Rolls to his right. Still looking. He throws it. He chucks it up and throws it away.
Well, I'll tell you what, if he initially could have got that off, I said they had a late adjustment by Brockway's defense and really had an opening receiver.
So that'll bring up a second down and 10 at the 24. Second down, 10 at the 24. 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Looking to throw is Wagner. Looking as he scrambles, continues to scramble. Now he turns the ball upfield, makes a man miss. He cuts at the 20, cuts into the 15. He's tackled, but he might be close to the first down at the 14-yard line.
Redbank's taking the timeout.
As Redbank will take a timeout, I do believe this is going to be a first down. It will be. We'll take the timeout with them. We'll be right back.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
We don't believe it's a first down, Larry Weiser. It looks like they marked him about a half a yard short, maybe.
I think his knee went down, Chris, is where they were marking that ball.
I mean, needed to get to the 14. The ball looks like it's at the 14, just shy of the 14. So it must be a third down and a really short one here. So they'd started to move the chains, and then they moved them back. So it'll be third down and less than a yard for Redbank Valley here inside the Pizza Hut red zone.
It might be 6 inches.
At the 14, just outside the 14-yard line. No timeouts left, we do believe, for the Bulldogs now, but maybe there is one. I don't know. We're not 100% sure.
Well, I'm going to assume if they do get the first down, they're going to get up to either down it.
They're going to throw the ball, throwing it over there. The ball is tipped and then incomplete. It was tipped over there, and now that brings up a 4th and 1, and boy, that's an interesting decision now for Blaine Gold. What do you call here with 26.6 left? I think he called that timeout thinking he had the first down and then wasn't given the first down. So it's like 4th down and less than a yard. I think if you're Redbank, you just sneak it and then spike it, right?
Absolutely. Get the first down.
They're going to go out of the gun, though, here. And now there's flags everywhere. False start on Redbank, so disaster again for Redbank Valley. And now what do? Your field goal kicker missed from that hash before, but the kick was long enough. It just didn't hook on him. Do you try it or do you go for it? It looks like they're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it.
Big stand here for Brockway if they can hold on 4th down and 6.
Watch this left side over here.
Trips to the right. Single receiver to the left. Widener looks to throw. Widener throwing over the middle. He's got Klaus, and Klaus has a Redbank Valley touchdown. Mason Klaus' 16th touchdown catch of the year has the Bulldogs back out in front.
He got the inside position that time on Blake Lasarchik, and came wide open on the play.
So Redbank strikes here late in the half. With just 20.6 seconds to go in the half, they've taken a 27-21 lead. Owen Klaus on to kick the extra point.
I was watching how they set that up. He did a nice job looking off to his right, then came back to Mason.
Kick is up. That kick is straight down the middle, and Redbank Valley retakes the lead. 28-21. We'll be right back.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Back here at Varischetti Field with 20.6 to play in the Phoenix Integrated Metals second quarter. What a half this has been, Larry Weiser. I don't know if it gets any better than what we've seen. 28-21 Redbank. They scored the first 21. Brockway scored the next 21. Redbank's just scored on a 20-yard touchdown pass from Braylon Wagner to Mason Klaus, the 16th time those two have hooked up this year.
16. Wow.
Owen Klaus to kick off. That kick will be taken by Pisarcik at about the 13. Pisarcik runs into his own man. Still on his feet, and finally will be tackled at about the 29-yard line. 30-yard line is where they're going to give it. So with 12.1 seconds to play, and I do believe 2 timeouts left for Brockway, will they try to go downfield at all?
They may try one shot here. And obviously, two different styles of coaching. I'm going to probably take it into them.
Redbank Valley will get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, they're going to do safe.
And it looks like Brockway's just going to take a knee here and take it to the half, down 7, 28-21. And Fox will take the knee, and that'll do it for our first half. What a first half it was. Redbank Valley leads Brockway 28-21. We'll be back here on the YDL Sports Network.
You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
All-American HQ in Chippenville is your gift headquarters no matter the occasion. All-American HQ always has the perfect gift for that loved one or friend. From engraved cutting boards and coffee mugs to personalized sports apparel, All-American HQ has you covered. At All-American HQ, they'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com. With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific enrollment opportunities at www.specfab.com or send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
Back here at Veriskety Field, we're at halftime with Redbank Valley leading 28-21. It's time for our Tap and Play halftime show. Tap and Pay Plus, fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. Let's take a look at our Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year statistics. Do you know an athlete who goes above and beyond not only on the field of play but also on the field of life? Then nominate them for the Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year award. Congratulations to Brady Greco of Sagertown, the 2022-2023 leader. First for Redbank Valley, unofficially, Braylon Wagner, 10 of 19 for 156 yards and 4 touchdowns. That is 3 catches for 31 yards for Ashton George and a touchdown, 3 for 98 and 2 touchdowns for Ashton Kale. 2 for 24 for Jackson Huffman, and 1 for 8 in a touchdown. Or, I'm sorry, 2 for 28 and a touchdown for Mason Klaus. For Brockway, Braylon Fox, 10 of 15 passing, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Pisarcik, 3 catches for 59 yards. 4 for 122 and 2 touchdowns for Caleb Doherty to lead the way. Rushing, Byers, 8 carries for 30 yards. Wagner, 6 of 31. Coelho, 9 for -3, as Brockway has run for -2 yards on the night. We're going to step aside. We'll have our scoring summary when we come back. Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Back here in Brockway, let's take a look at our scoring summary. Scoring summary brought to you by the Warren Tire Center, warrentirecenter.com. Redbank Valley got the scoring started, 9:49 of quarter number one, 69-yard flip pass from Braylon Wagner to Ashton Kale, 7-0 Bulldogs. At the 5:31 mark, it was those duo hooking up again, this time from 2 yards away, and it was 14-0. At the 8:37 mark of second quarter, this time it was Wagner to Ashton George. The extra point was good. It was 21-0. That was a 14-yard pass, but then out came the Rovers. Braylon Fox to Caleb Doherty. Doherty did most of the work, 7-15, 21-7. Then Brockway again. It was the duo of Fox and Doherty hooking up again, this time from 16 yards away, and it was 21-13 after the blocked extra point. Then after a successful onside kick, Blake Pisarcik runs it in from a yard out. The two-point conversion run by Patton makes it 21-21. Finally, with 20.6 seconds to go in the half, Redbank Valley scores on a 20-yard Mason Klaus reception from Braylon Wagner. They lead 28-21 here at the half. Some more sponsors we need to thank. We'll come back with Larry's thoughts on the second half. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Prime Fitness USA is family-owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. Prime's Smart Strength equipment features the most innovative, versatile, and effective strength training technology in the world. To find out more about Prime, please visit www.primefitnessusa.com.
Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
The Bruno Iorfido Wrestling Camp, the best wrestling camp you have never heard of. The 2024 camp will be the 21st year for the Bruno Iorfido Wrestling Camp, and we will have a star-studded lineup of clinicians. The camp will once again be held in Port Allegheny, Pennsylvania, June 17th through the 21st, 2024. Check us out online at teambruno.com and like us on Facebook. We hope to see you there at the Bruno Iorfido Wrestling Camp in Port Allegheny, PA.
Here, and Larry did get a clarification on the onside kick. I knew there was something where you couldn't advance it. That's if the kicking team recovers it and the defensive team hasn't touched it, then they're not allowed to return it. I just have my rules there a little backwards on who could return and who couldn't return and all of that stuff. But it's now time for our second half adjustments. Second half adjustments brought to you by the Rehab Center with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. The Rehab Centers always make the right adjustments. The Rehab Centers, chiropractors caring for health.
Well, a big point I'm going to make is I'm in that locker room, in both locker rooms, we got to clean up the penalties. And whether or not you believe the penalties are right or wrong, that's insignificant at this point. You know, if you've gotten used to maybe getting away with something that has never been called in the past, then let's not worry about it. Let's clean it up, because this officiating staff is not letting too many things pass here tonight. From Brockway, you know, one of the things I like that they did that second quarter, they changed up, you know, getting the ball to some different targets. You know, Caleb Doherty, you know, made some big plays in that second quarter right there, and so I'd like that to continue right there. I still believe now that they've got Redbank, you know, kind of backing off the line of scrimmage. They've had 11 guys really within 5 yards in that second quarter. There ought to be a way of getting Jendy back in the game. I know that game that they played in the district playoff last year, he played a significant role running the ball. And so I wouldn't give up on that. And I just think there's some assignments that are being missed there. from Redbank's standpoint, the same thing. And we're talking about it. We got to eliminate this mistakes. I do like the shuffle pass that they run, and I like some of the running plays that they have coming off of it. I think those things they can continue to be successful. And then obviously one of the adjustments I think I'd make on defense that I watch Yash and George make some very big plays coming off that rush end spot, but sometimes he's gotten caught inside. So I would encourage him to make sure that when he takes that inside route that he has a great opportunity to get the quarterback, because Hayden has made him pay twice by getting the ball outside once he's taken that inside lane and he got in under the tackle. There was no contain it all on that, and that's where some big plays took place.
Those are your Rehab Center halftime adjustments. We're going to step aside one more time. When we come back, it'll be time for the second half. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network. Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107. Buying, selling, or building a home? Then call Burford & Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. For more than 15 years, Burford & Henry Real Estate Realtors have been ready to help you in your next property search. They are also the #1 agency selling more homes in the region than anyone else. And with their Showcase Homes divisions, their expert consultants can help you with building the home of your dreams. Check out Burford & Henry online at burfordandhenry.com. Burford & Henry Real Estate Services, something different. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed. A good garbage company is like a good long snapper. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsongarageservice.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. We are back here at Brockway getting ready for the second half as we finish up the Tap and Play Plus halftime show. And score update for you from Russell, PA. Eisenhower leading Iroquois 7-6 late in the third quarter. The Knights having a little bit more trouble than I think anybody was expecting in that game, but thus is where it's at right now. And we have a volleyball score from earlier tonight, too, on our Pizza Hut scoreboard. The Brockway Lady Rovers defeat the Cane Wolves 3-1. Nice regular season-ending win for Brockway, which now enters the District 9 playoffs, which should start somewhere around Tuesday. And it looks like we also have a volleyball score. It looks like Warren defeated DuBois 3-0 up in Warren. You could have watched that game right here on the YDL Sports Network, as you can watch that Eisenhower game as well. So we're getting ready now for the Allegheny Electric in St. Mary's third quarter. Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. Find out more at AlleghenyElectric.com. So Larry Weiser noticing we're trying to see if we can find Ashton Kale out on the football field. We did not see him late in the first half.
Where's he at?
And Larry finding out some information for us.
Said he's good to go.
Okay, that's good. So Redbank Valley will receive the second half kickoff, brought to you by the Bruno Alfredo Wrestling Camp. Bruno Alfredo Wrestling Camp in Port Allegany is the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. The 2024 camp is being held June 17th to the 21st. Come out. Check out more at teambruno.org. So Wilcox will kick off, and if you're Redbank, you better be on alert for an onside kick because they've tried two of them, recovering one of them so far.
Looking at the Redbank Valley players, their posture showing that they've been well coached at halftime about this possibility.
So back deep are Klaus and Klaus. That's Mason and Owen. Owen to the near side. Another onside kick, this time by Doherty, and it is going to go out of bounds. I think it went out of bounds before he recovered it. Yes, there is a flag down over there, and they'll be able to take that right where the flag is because it's ahead of the 35, right, Larry?
Yes, it is.
So they tried a little more trickery here as Caleb Doherty came over and kicked it as Wilcox was the guy on the spot, but it'll go out of bounds, and Redbank Valley will have the football at the 39, and actually it's going to be a 5 yards on top of that, so they'll have it up at the 44. That'd be correct because you have to punish them somewhat for kicking that ball out of bounds. Be moved up to the 44-yard line, and that's where Redbank Valley will take over here. Already up by 7, 28-21. They did lead 21-0 at one point. Wagner's going to keep it himself, and he's going to slip.
Oh, boy, I don't like that.
Yeah, it looked you didn't like the way it went. Now we got a Brockway player down.
Just his ankles seemed to get weirdly under him as he got tackled and went kind of down. So you worry about him getting hurt.
So the first injury of the game, actually, I don't think we've had a stoppage in play prior to this.
We have not.
And we're going to, I think, step aside here, Larry. We will step aside here for 30 seconds. Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107. All-American HQ in Chippenville is your gift headquarters no matter the occasion. All-American HQ always has the perfect gift for that love wonder friend. From engraved cutting boards and coffee mugs to personalized sports apparel, All-American HQ has you covered. At All-American HQ, they'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com. So Guaglione is the player who is walking off. It looked like it might have just been a cramping situation there. Hopefully that's all it is. He is walking off under his own power, but
he tackled Carter. He tackled Braylon. And I thought Braylon was going to get injured in that tackle versus what happened to Carter there.
So it'll bring on a second down and 11 after the loss of 1 by Wagner. Redbank fakes the handoff. Throwing and completing and making the catch over there is
Ashton George.
Yes, that was Ashton George over there. Right. And it's a pickup on the play of about 9, and it'll be 3rd down and 2. So Luton Swimming Heating and Action, 3rd down. 3rd and 2 at the 48 of Brockway. Big play early in this second half for both teams. Kale is out there. He's in the slot to the left of the quarterback, Wagner. High snap. Wagner pulls it in. Wagner looks to throw. Wagner's got a man. It's George, and he overthrows him. It was just a little high. Ashton George went up, couldn't bring it down. And now it's 4th down and 2, and Redbank Valley is going to send the Penn team out here.
It was a difficult throw. He's running to his left and trying to throw back to his right. And Ashton did get coverage in under Matty Brubaker that time. It was open on the play.
So Redbank Valley fails on its first possession. The Brockway defense comes up big, gets the stop, and now back to punt is Klaus. And it's a fake. It's a fake. It's Jackson Huffman. And Huffman fumbles the ball, but did he have a first down first? I think he did. We're waiting for the spot of the football, but I think Jackson Huffman on the fake punt has it for the Bulldogs.
I don't know. Bud's posted it up about a yard there, and on the other side.
It is a first down for Redbank Valley at the 14-yard line, or the 44-yard line, a 4-yard gain by Jackson Huffman on the fake punt. We really have seen pretty much everything in the.
That's unfortunate. You would have expected something like that in that particular situation.
So first down and 10 at the 44. Redbank's drive continues here after what looked like a big stop. Here's Byers. Byers straight up the middle. Byers fights his way close to the 40-yard line for a pickup of about 4 on the play. It'll be second down and 6.
I like that call right there. And keep coming back to him.
Second and 6. Widener looks over things. In the gun, 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right.
Here comes John Barachetti.
It's a flip. That's a pitch, and that's Byers, and Byers is going to pick up the first down. And was the ball on the ground, or was it Byers on the ground? It was Byers on the ground. And I think he has enough for the first down. He needed to get to the 34. He gets to the 43-yard line to pick up a 7 for Byers on that play, and that was just the old-fashioned option play.
Right. Yeah, it looks like he truly read that, obviously. Sometimes when they're running that option, Chris, is you're going to be reading that end. If he's coming at you, you pitch. If he doesn't, you take it up and underneath him.
So first down and 10 at the 33. Looking to throw is Wagner. Wagner rolls. Wagner throws. He's got a man. That is Kale, and Kale spins out of a tackle, and he's going to have a Redbank Valley touchdown. His third of the game, Ashton Kale, and Redbank Valley goes back up 2 scores.
We were commenting about him earlier. We didn't see him in that second quarter, and he had been such a force in that first quarter, and it's obviously you see why. He's a I'm going to call kind of a scat back type receiver. When he catches the ball, he's got some quick feet and good speed.
So now on to kick the extra point is Owen Klaus to make it a 14-point lead for Redbank as this game keeps going back and forth with unbelievable momentum swings. That kick is up. That kick is good, and it is now 35-21 in favor of Redbank Valley. We'll be right back.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
It is now Redbank Valley 35-21 on another Daddies and Clarion touchdown for the Bulldogs. And
it's kind of interesting that how special teams have really made big plays here today. The onside kicks, that time the fake punt, this field goal. I mean, there's been so many opportunities where special teams.
Great punts, shanked punts.
Yeah, and great punts. We saw
35-21. Now here's the kickoff by Klaus. Another onside kick, and it is recovered there by
58.
That is Hoover, Jacob Hoover, with the recovery of that onside kick, and it just keeps on going.
He'll talk about his great catch this coming Monday or tomorrow when he gets back in school. Maybe he should be a tight end.
It's wild what we're seeing out here with both of these teams trying to
kind of going all out.
Yeah, it's really interesting, especially considering they can see each other in the playoffs. is it about putting everything on film to make the other team wonder, or are you putting too much on film?
I love this aggressive play, though.
So Brockway will have the ball at the 43-yard line. Fox will go out of the gun. 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Hands it off to Coelho, and Coelho goes nowhere.
They brought the house.
That would be Austin Eastlick, the first guy on him, and another 0 or negative yard gain for Coelho, who just can't get going in this football game.
Redbank's done such an outstanding job defensively, keeping him contained. Player that did hurt him last year, and a player that can eat up the clock.
Second down and 10. Yeah, you'd think it might have been a point of emphasis after the way he ran over them in this District 9 semifinals last year.
I think Redbank got the message.
Fox back to throw. Fox is just going to throw it up. He's got Pasarchek, and Pasarchek slips. Is that Fox just kind of threw it up for grabs that time as he was under serious duress.
Great coverage again. I mean, you keep hearing me say this about Mason, but he's sticking right with against Blake Pasarchik.
So it'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 now. 3rd and 10 for the Rovers. Out of the gun is Fox. 2 receivers to his left, 2 receivers to his right, actually. Now he brings the guys on the left in close, tight, and stacked. Looking to throw.
Doherty.
Looking, rolls to his left. Still rolling, throws, and then it's off of the hands of Crawford. It would have been short of the 1st down, and that'll bring up a 4th down now for the Rovers. So now it's Brockway's turn to send the punting team out.
I mean, likely they had a little more opportunity. He could look to 2nd down the field. I thought Doherty was getting open on that quick post again that he scored on earlier.
So Doherty to punt.
And Redbank's always dangerous with this team right here.
Kick is away. Fair catch caught at the 22-yard line by Owen Klaus. And it'll be actually at the 23, and that's where Redbank Valley will put the ball back into play with 8:51 to play here in quarter number 3. 35-21 Bulldogs. They scored the game's first 21. Brockway scored the next 21. Redbank scored the last 14.
And this is going to be a big stop for this defense right here if they're going to get a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they've come from behind from 21 once. Asking to do it twice in the same game is probably a lot.
This would be a great opportunity for Redbank to eat some time off the clock.
I'm not sure their offense is positioned to do that, Larry. They like to score, and they like to score fast.
Yeah. Let's see if Mr. Byers gets in the offense here.
Out of the gun. Hand off to Byers. Byers cuts it at the 20 and then falls forward back to about the line of scrimmage. Maybe a pickup of 1. It'll be on where they put it down. Yeah, I think you can. I think you can give them maybe a yard on the play. Make it 2nd down and 9 from the 24. Out of the gun again is Wagner. 2 receivers to each side. Fakes the handoff. Quick throw. That's Klaus. Klaus has it. Klaus trying to get to the outside. Going to be right around the 1st down marker. No, that was actually Ashton George, not Klaus.
Right.
So George actually, and George is going to come up, I think, a yard short. Nope, they're going to give him the 1st down. Pickup of 9. It's a Tenesta Builder Supply. 1st down for Ashton George.
It's just a matter of watching where the secondary, if they're playing deep, it's just hit that quick, it's just like a run. It's a quick, short pass.
Brockway's done a good job of taking away Mason Klaus, but Ashton George has stepped up over there and had some big catches on the outside for the Bulldogs. Here's a handoff to Byers, and Byers breaks it up the middle across the 40, close to the 42. It's going to be a pickup of 9 for Byers.
Actually didn't even follow the trap block. He looked at an opportunity to hit the backside there and made the cut.
So 2nd down and 1 for Redbank.
Wagner out of the gun again. Quick throw over to Kale. Kale's got some room. Kale tries to break it to the outside. Pasarchek is trying to wrestle him down. Finally does, but not until he crosses midfield to the 47-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 11 and another first down.
From point of contact, you get another 5 yards. From point of contact, and that's how you get another 5 yards.
Ashton Kale having a fantastic night for Redbank Valley. Bring up a first down and 10 at the Brockway 47. Kale had over 100 yards, or had 98 yards in the first half. He's gone over 100 now here in the second. First down and 10 from the 47 of Brockway. Wagner back to throw. Wagner looks. Wagner throws it across the field, and it's caught over there. Is that George again? It is. George. At the 39-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 9 on the play by George. Just so many weapons for this Redbank Valley offense.
Right.
You can't cover them all.
This is what I was talking earlier about. I think you've got to change up at least the look of your coverage. You continue to play deep here, but have him come up on a line like he's going to press him and stop that pre-snap read that Redbank takes.
Second down and 1. Fake the handoff. He throws it short. That is Mason Klaus. Klaus turns it up to the 35. Gets out of bounds at around the 31, and then there's a late flag throw in there. That was a real tic-tac they're going to get Pasarchek for a late hit, but, man, I'm not sure about that one. I mean, it was close. It was right there on the sideline as he's going out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark it at the 29, so it was a pickup of 10, and then there's going to be the penalty on top of that. They're going to call dead ball, personal foul, late hit.
And I like what Brockway's coach is. They're keeping him out here a little bit. He's not happy, obviously, with the call.
You know, it was his hand to the back. I mean, it was by the letter of the law, probably a late hit. I'm not sure I make it a late hit because I don't think there was any actual intent there, but I'm not the one throwing the flags, and it's now inside the Pizza Hut red zone at the 13, 14-yard line, it looks like. First down and 10 inside the Pizza Hut red zone for the Bulldogs. Back to throw is Wagner. Wagner looks. Wagner steps up. Wagner's going to scramble. Wagner inside the 10, makes a man miss, and he's into the end zone for the Redbank Valley. Touchdown. It's another Daddies and Clarion touchdown for the Bulldogs, who now lead 41-21. So it is now Redbank Valley 41-21 on the 14-yard touchdown run by 8. Braylon Wagner.
I'd be very interested to find out what they can actually runs a 40, and I'll tell you what, he is fast.
He made a nice little move there of Jace Ferguson last week to make a man miss. That extra point is up. That extra point is good. It's now 42-21. We will return here on the YDL Sports Network after this message.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of your daily local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
Again, this time by Redbank Valley. They had the first 21, Brockway the next 21. The last 21 have gone to the Bulldogs, and they now lead 42-21.
Well, if we're going to see 21 points for the Brockway, it better start right now.
Owen Klaus to kick. Pasarchek and Coelho, the deep men, standing inside their own 10-yard line, back at about the 6 or 7. Klaus has tried a couple onside kicks. This one will be kicked deep. It'll be taken by Coelho at the 10. Up over the 20, makes a move at the 25, gets outside to the 30, up over the 35 to about the 36, 37-yard line. Nice return there by Jendi Coelho.
Tackles by Brock George here, number 24.
And another flag is down. And it came late it just came now, Larry. If that flag had come any later, it would have
I'm not sure exactly what this is for, but that flag came very, very late.
The way Brockway's posture is.
Personal foul, blindside block on the Rovers there, and that's a big one because they would have had the ball all the way out at the 36, and it's going to come back now inside the 20-yard line, but not sure what he saw there because he threw that flag is so late that I felt like the play was over before the flag was thrown, but must have seen something. It could have been a situation where he had trouble getting the flag out of his pocket. You've seen that before as a coach, right?
Yes, I have.
So they're going to start at their own 13-yard line now.
It's probably their worst field position they've had all day.
Well, they had the one inside the 10 on the punt. Looking to throw. He throws it over there to Doherty, and then quickly over there on the tackle was Owen Klaus at the 14-yard line, so maybe a gain of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9. So that time they weren't letting Doherty get out of their sights. Owen Klaus, not Mason, Owen over there making the tackle. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun is Fox. Looking to throw. Wants to throw. Has a guy over the middle. That is Crawford. And Crawford's going to have a 1st down up over the 20 to about the 23-yard line. At least I think it's a 1st down. It is. It'll be a pickup of 9 for Isaac Crawford. It's a Tenesta Builder Supply. 1st down. And now we've got a whistle on the play. A timeout called by the referee. I think he wants the play clock reset. Yes, he did. 1st down out at the 24-yard line. So actually give him 10 on that. So Brockway here with a 1st down at the 24-yard line, their own 24 here late in the 3rd quarter. Here's a handoff to Coelho. Coelho breaks it out to about the 30-yard line. That's one of his better runs of the night, a 6-yard pickup. And again, we've got, is there a player down?
Well, I can't pick it up, Chris.
Oh, they're calling him over to the Redbank sideline. I'm not sure what's going on here, but the trainer's being called all the way over to the Redbank sideline. Something might have happened over there. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Redbank does not have a trainer, so the Brockway trainer going over to the sideline. I didn't see what happened over there. Must have happened before this. It'll be 2nd down and 4 at this 30-yard line. Fake the handoff, looks to throw. He's got a man. That's Crawford, and he overthrows him. I'm going to bring up a 3rd down now.
Nice little down route there. And again, Ashton, he came from about the middle of the field to close in on that at the end if it had been a good throw.
So looking over there on that Brockway or that Redbank sideline to see if I could see if they were looking at somebody, but I can't see anything right now. It'll bring up a 3rd down.
I'm wondering earlier on that kickoff that maybe number 10 was in there. They had him off the side then, and she may have been working on him over here. We didn't see it.
So 3rd down and 4. Fake the handoff. Fox rolls. Fox looking to throw. Fox under pressure. Fox throws it downfield, and it's incomplete.
Good coverage by Redbank.
So a couple of Pizza Hut score updates from Professional Sports. One of interest for some people around the Brockway, DuBois area. Houston leads Texas 3-2 in the American League Championship Series. Of course, Braden Fox's stepdad, Corey Ragsdale, the first base coach for the Texas Rangers. The Diamondbacks got back into their series with the Phillies with a 2-1 victory earlier this evening.
Brockway's
going to punt it here. It's Doherty to punt. Doherty, high kick. Another fair catch called for and taken by Redbank Valley. That was Mason Klaus taking it at the 35-yard line, which is where Brockway, up 21, will put the ball back in play on an SFPC change of possession. SFPC is a family-owned and operated business out of Franklin, PA. They're hiring all their shifts Find out more at sfpc.com/careers. That's specialty fabrication and powder coating in Franklin, PA. So Redbank Valley puts the ball back in play here at the 35-yard line, their own 35, with 3:45 to play in quarter number 3. Third quarter brought to you by Allegheny Electric and St. Mary's. They fake the shuffle pass and give it to Byers. Byers has some room. He's over the 40, 45. Hurdles his own guy at the 50 and steps out of bounds at about the 49-yard line after a pickup of 16. Hurdled is probably a strong word. He just kind of stepped over Mason Klaus, who was over there. Technically, you can't hurdle in high school football. That really wasn't a hurdle. It was more of a step over. We'll bring up a 1st down and 10 after another tennis to Builder Supply. 1st down for Redbank Valley. Going to put the man in motion. This time they're going to flip it to him. That's Ashton Kale. Kale makes a man miss. He's going to have another 1st down after a pickup of 11 on the play. So Ashton Kale has taken advantage of that little flip pass tonight a lot. Has another tennis to Builder Supply 1st down.
I'm not even sure I would call that a flip that time. I think it was more of a handoff.
You'll go back and you'll look at it, and then you'll be like, it was a flip, Larry. I got tricked earlier in the season on those. They do get a little closer than you'd like for comfort, but they're definitely flipping that football. Bring up a 1st down and 10 at the 37 of Brockway. Redbank looking to possibly put this game away on this drive. Here's a handoff to Byers. Byers picks his way up for a yard or two. Give him 2 on the play up to the 30. I'll give him a yard, I think, on the play. I'll give him 2. We'll give him 2 to the 36 because they look like they originally marked it at the 38. So we'll give him 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8. Now Byers looks things over. They've got a power, it's like an offset eye shotgun is how I'd call it.
Pistol formation.
Quick throw over to Kale again. Kale's got the catch. Kale has, I do believe, another 1st down as he's going to pick up close to 10 on the play, maybe a little less than 10. Maybe we'll see where they put it down. They're going to give him 9 on the play up to the 27, but another first down for Redbank Valley and Ashton Kale.
As you can see, the clock down about 2 minutes here now in the 3rd quarter.
Kale now with 7 catches on the night. It's pistol, but it's a pistol with another guy back there. Usually you don't see the pistol with another guy there. They're going to fake the flip, and now Byers is going to go down, and oh my. Something happened to Braylon Wagner on that play as he was just completely blindsided. There's a flag down in the vicinity of where he was hit. I didn't see what happened to him. He is popping back up, thankfully, but he was hit, and I do believe there's going to be a penalty here on that hit. I think he got – I'm not sure what the call would be, though. He handed it off on a read option. That's not really a personal foul, is it, Larry? They're going to call it, though.
Yeah, they are going to call a personal foul.
Larry, what would that call be for? If it's a handoff and the quarterback's hit after the ball's handed off, what would you call the penalty for?
Well, they're obviously made it a late hit, made it a personal foul.
Can you have a late hit on a handoff?
It was so obvious that the handoff. I mean, I guess really a kind of timing judgment type thing there, Chris. I mean, if it's at simultaneous at the aim about bang bang, no, I don't think so. But I mean,
have you ever seen that? Is I guess what I'm asking.
No.
Okay. It's
all right.
First down and 10 at the 14-yard line inside the Pizza Hut red zone. Here's a flip pass to Kale. Kale turns it upfield, and he is met and dropped by Isaac Crawford at the 10-yard line. Crawford did a nice job there holding Kale to a 4-yard gain.
He did.
The unfortunate part of all of that is that because the referee isn't mic'd up, we can't hear what the actual call was. Without knowing what the actual call is, it's hard to make any judgment one way or the other on it. I just know that it was weird to see a late hit called on a ball that's a personal foul called on a handoff. But again, I'm not saying it's a wrong call, just a call you don't see every day. 2nd down and 6 at the 10 inside the Pizza Hut red zone. And now Redbank Valley is going to call timeout. We'll take that timeout with him. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
After this Framorelli sales and service timeout, that was Jackson Huffman who threw that little pass there to Kale. And Larry, you're thinking that Wagner's coming back in here now?
It looked like timeout. I watched him walk out here.
Yeah, it looks like he's right there. That's good news for the Bulldog fans. Though I'm not sure that, again, I'll say the same thing that I said with Central Clarion. With the score 42-21, I'm not real sure that I'd be doing a lot of things to risk my franchise here.
This would be a good time to eat the clock and get your players healthy for the big game next week.
So at the 10-yard line, 2nd down and 6 for Redbank. They're going to go out of the gun, power pistol. Put a man in motion. They fake the flip. Now Wagner looks to throw. Wagner throws, and it's off the mark. Intended for Ashton George. That was a tough throw.
Yeah, it was.
3rd down and 6 now for Redbank Valley. And the clock stops on the incomplete pass with 43 seconds to play here in the quarter.
And again, most people that you're looking out there, most of the plays are coming in almost at every level anymore, from high school to college to the pros. All their plays are coming in from the sidelines.
Looking to throw is Wagner. Wagner looks. Now he steps up. Now under pressure, and he's going to be sacked. Getting there first was Ben Yale, and he sacks Wagner back at the 15-yard line. So a loss of 5 on the play, and now Redbank, I think, is going to send out the field goal unit again here. They've 0 for 1 on field goal attempts today, but they're going to send out Klaus to attempt another 32-yard field goal, but I think that's going to come at the beginning of the 4th quarter unless somebody calls a timeout.
I don't think they're in it.
No, we're just going to go to the 4th quarter, which Redbank Valley 42, Brockway 21. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
We're back here in Brockway where it's 4th down and a bunch from the 15-yard line. Redbank Valley out to try a field goal here with Owen Klaus. It would be a 32-yard field goal. He missed a 32-yarder wide left from the left hash mark in the 2nd quarter. This one is going to be from the right hash mark out of the hold of Mason Klaus.
Definitely has the leg. It's just, kicking from these hashes.
Kick is up. That kick is good. It's a field goal for Owen Klaus, and it's now 45-21
in favor of the Redbank Valley Bulldogs. We'll be right back. A good garbage company is like a good long snapper. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsongarbageservice.com. Mason Klaus delivers the 32-yard Tinesta Builder Supply field goal.
That's a nice thing to have a kicker like that in your arsenal, especially when you start getting in the playoffs and these games get a little bit closer. And
so now 24 unanswered points by Redbank Valley after Brockway had tied the game at 21. Klaus to kick off after his field goal. This kick is a deep one. It'll be taken by Coelho at the 6. Coelho up over the 15, makes a cut at the 20, has some room up over the 25, down at about the 30-yard line. Another nice return by Jendi Coelho, who's done a nice job on kick returns for the Rovers tonight.
I like his running style. I mean, he's so quick at making the cuts. They talk about cutting on a dime. You know, I'm not sure where that phrase came from. And actually, I want to kind of look up to see where that phrase did come from, Chris. But he's a gentleman, definitely can cut on a dime.
That'll bring up a first down and 10 at the 30. The Rangers have now tied the Astros at 3 in that game. Pizza Hut scoreboard update.
They're running kind of an unbalanced look here.
And they're going to hand it off here. That is, I think, Pasarchuk. Oh, my. Was that Pasar? It was no, that wasn't Pasarchuk. That was it was. It was Pasarchuk, and then coming over to make the tackle was Brandon Ross. Ross gets him after a pickup of 3. So Pasarchuk looked like he had a little bit of room there, and then Ross comes flying over to make the tackle.
To be honest, as a former running back, I would not want somebody like 51 hitting me.
A lot of weight there coming down on you. Second down and 7. 2 receivers to the left, put a man in motion, fake it. Now Fox is going to keep it himself. Fox is going to be very close to the first down. If they mark it at the 40, it's a first down.
I thought he had it.
They are going to put it down at the 40. It is a first down on the 7-yard pickup by Braden Fox. Don't see Fox on a designed run very often from this Brockway team, but there you saw it.
More so last year. I haven't seen it much this year, but
first down and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun is Fox. Receivers to each side. Fakes the handoff, wants to go deep, throws it up for Pasarchuk. Pasarchuk has some separation, so Pasarchuk has it. He's at the 30, the 20, 15, 10, 5, goal line. Touchdown, Blake Pasarchuk and the Brockway Rovers. $60 yards from Fox to Pasarchuk, and Brockway back within 18. I think it's 18. Yes, it is 18.
This game's got about everything in it tonight, Chris. You know, from big plays to special team plays, as we talked about, some unique penalties that have kept drives alive, and some penalties that have actually stopped some drives.
And now we've got a discussion over here between one of the officials and Jake Heigl. I'm not real sure what this discussion would be all about. Well, okay, whatever it was is done, and now we're going to get the extra point by Doherty. So Doherty to attempt the extra point to get the Rovers back within 17. High snap, bringing it down, kick is up. That kick is good. It's 45-28. We'll be right back
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
Back here, and it is now 45-27 in favor of
I'm kind of watching the
Brockway, or Redbank Valley, excuse me. Sorry, Larry, go ahead.
Kind of watching the special team coordinators see what they're cooking up down there. It sounds. I don't think anybody's surprised if they kicked another onside kick.
Well, I think you almost have to at this point. Down 17 with 10:57 to play. I don't think you can trust your defense to stop anybody right now.
So which one will they use?
That's a great question.
They've done two different types of onside kick.
Doherty's out there. Wilcox is on the sideline getting some, I don't know if last-minute instruction is the right answer here.
I think they're looking at how.
Oh, there was a penalty. Okay.
Oh,
there was a penalty. That's what the discussion was about. The referees didn't do a great job of letting us know what happened there, Larry, but there was a penalty that I think they were able to take on the kickoff.
So I am.
So that must have happened on the touchdown. I'm assuming. Again, we weren't really given much of a. On the extra point, there was a personal foul on the extra point. So they're going to kick off. Well, now you know an onside kick's coming. There'll be zero reason not to kick an onside kick when you're kicking it from the other team's 45-yard line.
Well, I think they got to go back to that short kick they used.
Redbank Valley sure expecting it. They've got 9 guys now within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage.
This is where you just swap it over that front line. That's what they tried that first when they first come out, and the ball was kicked out of bounds.
So Wilcox to kick. He's going to kick it, and he's actually going to, of course, now he boots it deep. Of course he did, and it's going to be a touchback. So just when you think the onside kick is coming, maybe when the onside kick should come, it doesn't come, and it'll be Redbank Valley ball at the 20-yard line.
Yeah. May have been a good spot to do it, Chris.
Yeah, I'm with you, Larry. I like Jake a lot, but I think in that situation down 17 and the worst they're going to get the ball is at the 35. I think I'm kicking the onside kick there. But that's why Jake Heigel's coaching and I'm up here in the booth calling it. It is.
And I'm retired.
Yeah. Although, Larry, I would venture that you have more coaches combined than all the coaches down there on the sidelines right now. Wins, I should say. Ball's at the 20-yard line. It's Redbank Valley with the football. They put it on the hash on the far side. They put a man in motion. They're going to flip it to him. That's Kale. Flag down. Kale breaks it. Kale is going to breaks another tackle all the way out to the 45, but it's coming back as Braylon Wagner knows that he's just standing there waiting for it to come back on yet another laundry flag, and now Kale is down with a cramp.
Yes.
His teammate Jackson Huffman out there to help him. As they're going to call a personal foul, chop block on Redbank Valley. That'll take them back half the distance, I do believe, to the 10-yard line. Is the laundromat was busy tonight.
He probably got a cramp because he only broke 3 tackles. I think he has to break 3 or 4 tackles before he doesn't get a cramp. Jeez. This kid is he is some runner with the ball. They're still trying to get Ashton Kale on where he's about the 50-yard line, and they are
still working on that. As they do, we will step aside real quick here.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
Back here is Ashton Kell limps off after getting the cramp out. So, put the ball at the 10-yard line here. I think it should be at the 10. It should be half the distance on a personal foul call. Yeah, it is. It's half the distance. First down and 20 now for Redbank Valley with 10:47 to go here in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter brought to you by Generational Wealth Management. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual and industry leader. Find out more at gwn.nm.com. That's gwm.nm.com. John Bongiovanni, Lucas Lazek, and Adam Jack. Here's a handoff to Byers. Byers breaks up the middle. He's going to get a good chunk of the penalty yardage back. He's going to pick up 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a second down and 13.
It's an inside trap on that play.
So second down here, and, well, they're going to give him 8 on the play, so give him second and 12. So a nice pickup there by Byers. Wagner out of the gun. Going to throw it short. That's Jackson Huffman with it. Huffman gets a block out there. Huffman, and now 2 flags come as I think Ashton George is going to get called for a hold as Huffman is knocked out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. He would have picked up 12 on the play, but I think Redbank's getting another penalty on them here as the flags continue to fall like snow in the winter. It's a hold on Redbank. They'll mark it off from the 30. That'll bring it back to the 20. That'll bring us to a second down and 10 here. Is give Huffman the catch and the yardage of 12 yards there, but the penalty pushes him back and it's second down and 10.
You know, I'm going to give some credit to Redbank's receiver coach because they do such a great job of teaching these kids to block down the field. I know he got called for holding, and that was like right on
another
the edge.
Short pass. This one goes over to Carson Gold, and Gold is going to be out to about the 27, and it'll bring up a third down and 3. Is there another flag on the flag? No, there's nothing there.
No.
Okay. The way the fans are reacting, I thought there might have been another flag. So third down and 3 as we still have, believe it or not, Larry, over 9 minutes to play in this game. As we have now reached the 2.5-hour mark.
I told my wife I was going to be home very late tonight.
Another pass to Golden. This time he dropped it.
Ran before he caught it.
So now Redbank's going to be forced to punt. You and Coach Al have to work in the morning. I don't. Eddie Baumkratz, if you're watching, Coach Al and Coach Weiser might be a little late tomorrow. At this rate, this game might still be going on when school starts tomorrow morning.
And can you imagine what next week's going to be like?
Klaus punts it. It's a high, short punt. It's going to bounce at the 45, and then it's going to be downed there at the 46-yard line by Luke Booth. So Booth downs it at the 46. Redbank takes over here. They're down 17, but they've got all kinds of time left with 8:52 and 3 timeouts. Oh, no. We get a holding call. There's a holding call over on the far side. So instead of having it at the 46, they'll have it at the 36, I do believe.
I think we need to dirty their glasses here a little bit.
You too can fly a flag at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. First down and 10, Redbank at their own 30, or Brockway at their own 36. Fox back to throw. Fox wants to go deep. He's throwing it deep for Basarchek. The ball is intercepted. It's intercepted at the 30 by Gold. It was tipped by Klaus. Gold has it over the 50. It'll be tackled at the 43-yard line. Mason Klaus tipped it. Gold had it. And guess what? There's more flags on the field. It continues to snow with flags tonight in Brockway. I know it's the fall. I know that the leaves fall, but the flag isn't colored like a nice, pretty leaf.
The officials are obviously having a discussion here. Looked like there was some discussion between players over there.
Holding on Redbank after the interception. That'll move it somehow or other, even though they started walking it off from a 10-yard. They walked it off 15 yards back to the 46. So another flag, another penalty. It comes after the interception, though, and it's first down and 10 for Redbank at the 46. Out of the pistol formation come the Bulldogs. They're going to turn and hand it to Byers. Byers is going to cut it up. Byers across midfield. Byers down to about the 46-yard line, so about a pickup of 8 on the play by Drew Byers.
We got backup quarterback Jason Huffman here is kind of playing in the fullback in this position here.
I want to see them hand it to him and then let him throw it.
That's what I was just thinking, Chris. I just thinking, what an opportune place to have.
Put something else on film while you're at it.
Right.
They're going to put Kale in motion now. Now we go to
this is a power pistol now.
Power pistol, and we're going to hand it to Kale. And Kale's got a first down and more. Kale still on his feet. Battles his way inside the 30 to about the 30, inside the 35 to about the 33-yard line, maybe the 32. Give him 14 on the play.
For any young running back out there, any young receiver, what Ashton does so well is about the point he's about ready to be tackled. Instead of decelerating, he accelerates. And that's a quality of a really good running back and a good, obviously, in this case, he's a receiver.
So they're going to have first down and 10 at the 32 of Brockway. Turn and hand it to Byers. Byers stutter steps. Now he finds the hole and he squeezes his way through the hole to about the 29, a pickup of 3 on the play.
I like to play there. Just a little off-tackle play. We would have called that a slant or a power in my day. Used the fullback lead block on the defensive end.
Second down and 7 for Redbank Valley. Clock ticks under 7 minutes.
I like the Redbank's using the clock here.
Hand off to Byers. Byers up over the 25 to about the 24, pickup of 5.
And again, that's just a nice isolation play where they're isolating, they're blocking and isolating the fullback block on the linebacker. That's the famous Southern Cow play.
So it'll be third down and 2 for Redbank at the 24-yard line of Brockway.
A couple plays inside. It might be a night time to run a pitch here.
And to throw it, though, they throw it to Kale. Kale makes a man miss. It's going to be real close, and then there's another flag. Think they're going to get a face mask here?
It almost have to be.
This Kale got close to the first down. He looked like he's going to come up about a yard short or so, but there is a flag down. We'll wait for the call. Long discussion going on here between the officials. There's a face mask. They're calling it on Redbank.
So what is the call here?
It's an offensive face mask. He called it an offensive face mask that'll move the ball back to the 28-yard line. That'll bring up, I think, 3rd and about 7.
Now watch Mason over here now. We've gotten him widen out, a little inside. Possible inside post route to him.
Put a man in motion. It's going to be the flip pass to Kale. Blockers in front, turns it up. He's going to, I think, have the first down at about the 21, maybe the 22-yard line. He's either a pickup of 6 or 7 on the play.
And again, watch him here run just about when he's ready to make contact. And I think that's one of the things that Pittsburgh's upset at their running back. Kind of stutters or stop when he's about ready to be tackled. This kid, he makes every tackler pay for their tackle.
At the 21-yard line. First down and 10, Redbank Valley just outside the Pizza Hut red zone. They're going to hand it to Byers. Byers cuts it inside. Byers has room. Byers inside the 15, inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. A pickup of 12 on the play. And it'll be first down and goal for the Bulldogs inside the Pizza Hut red zone. Nobody out Pizza's the Hut, pizzahut.com.
You know, Dice cut back that time, picked up his downfield block coming from the backside of his offensive line.
Longest and nicest drive of the game for either team right now. After the interception by Gold. Put man in motion. Fake it to him and then hand it to Byers. Byers cuts it up. Byers heads towards the goal line. He's going to be stopped about a yard short, a pickup of 8, and that'll bring up a second down and goal here for Redbank Valley as we roll down under 4 minutes to play almost. I got to imagine that they're going to let Drew Byers finish this off if they can. So Byers in the pistol behind Wagner. They're going to hand it to him, and he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Redbank Valley touchdown. Bulldogs now lead 51-28 on the 1-yard run by Drew Byers. Just a straightforward power play, Larry Weiser.
I like it. I think what really highlighted that drive to me, Chris, is the play of the offensive line, the blocking, and obviously the running of Drew Byers. It gives another dimension that people have to look at when they're looking.
Extra point is up. That extra point is good, and it is now 52-28. We'll return here in a moment.
All-American HQ in Chippenville is your gift headquarters no matter the occasion. All-American HQ always has the perfect gift for that loved one or friend. From engraved cutting boards and coffee mugs to personalized sports apparel, All-American HQ has you covered. At All-American HQ, they'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com.
Okay, that's fine. Back here. Don't forget to stay tuned for our Tap and Pay Plus half post-game show. Larry Weiser will be down on the field with an interview. We'll teach Larry how to do some of the stuff up here in the booth one of these days, and I'll go down and do an interview one of these games. But with 3:38 to play, probably not enough time to teach you, Larry, how to get that done.
Mr. Techo.
My old boss at Clarion University, Rich Herman, had a big thing on his desk, Mr. Computer. We can see if he still has that. Maybe we can borrow it for you.
There's not much that you don't have to do anymore with technology with in athletics, especially as an athletic director anymore. And when you're from scheduling to everything else, everything's online.
Kicking off from the 40-yard line here is Owen Klaus. It'll be through the hands of Coelho. He'll take it at the 1. And he is not going to get back out to further than the 10-yard line. So after a lot of really nice returns for Coelho today, that time he is brought down at the 10 after it was thrown completely off kilter with the ball being a little bit over his head, reached up for it. When he brought it back down, wasn't able to do much with it. So now Brockway takes over at its own 10-yard line.
I tell you what stands out to me is some really good special team tackling here tonight.
So Fox will come out of the gun. He's got 3 receivers to his left, single receiver to the right. Coelho the sidecar. Looking back to throw. Now he's going to stand up and run. And he's going to slide down at the 12-yard line, does Braden Fox. After a pickup of, give him the 13, so a pickup of 3 on the play. So Fox will get 3, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 7. Little surprised Braden's still in there right now with the score where it's at. Don't want to risk getting him hurt. They've got Cameron County next week and then the District 9 playoffs. I think they can take a lot out of this game. Here's a handoff to Pisarcek. Pisarcek looking to gain the edge. Pisarcek up over the 25, will be tackled at about the 27-yard line. A pickup of 14 for Pisarcek on that.
That's a play that Redbank was using with Caleb. Theirs is more of a handoff. We would call that a jet.
So 1st down and 10. Out at the 27-yard line. Rovers put 2 receivers over, looking to throw, throws it over the middle. That's Pisarcek. He'll go down at the 35-yard line, a pickup of 8 on the play. Larry Wise is going to start heading down to the field right now, so I'll bring you to the conclusion here by myself. As now with the football again is Pisarcek, and he's going to dance around, and he's going to pick up the 1st down. So Pisarcek will get, I think, a couple yards there and enough for the 1st down. Here is Coelho, and Coelho gets 3 on the play. Out to the 40-yard line. We'll bring up a 2nd down and 7 as the clock rolls to 1:26 to play here in the Generational Wealth Management 4th quarter. Back to throw is Fox, throws it, and catching it right at midfield is Doherty. That'll be a pickup of 10. Doherty had a big first half, has been held to 2 catches for 11 yards here in the second half, but that one's a 1st down gain out to midfield. Brockway quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Fox back to throw. Fox looking. Flags are down everywhere, and that is a catch by Brubaker up over the 45 to the 44, but that looks like it's coming back. There were 2 flags in the vicinity of holding on the Rovers, and that's exactly what it is. So it'll make it a 1st and 20, down to 1:05 to play. If you joined us late, Redbank Valley scored the game's first 21. Brockway scored the next 21. Redbank scored the next 24, and the teams have exchanged touchdowns since, and that's where we stand, 52-28 right now. Brockway about to go 9-0 on the season when they meet Central Clarion next week in New Bethlehem right here on the YDL Sports Network. Quick pass out to Brubaker.
Brubaker will make a man miss and then get out to about the 47-yard line. Matt Brubaker, first catch of the second half. In fact, it might be his first catch of the game. It is his first catch of the game. So that'll bring up a second down and 13 from the 47. Out of the gun is Fox. He is going to elude one. Now he looks downfield, throws, and it's incomplete. Bring up a third down now and 13 for Brockway from their own. Well, now they move it back to the 46. They lost a yard on the incomplete pass. We'll make it 3rd and 14. Hand off to Coelho. Coelho gets across midfield to about the 48-yard line, and that'll but it's not a first down. And that's a pickup of, 6 on the play for Coelho, and it'll bring up a 4th down and about 9. 4th and 9. Fox looks to throw. Fox scrambles. Fox looking to pick up the first down. Now he's going to throw it, and he's got Brubaker, and Brubaker has a first down inside the 20, down to about the 19, but there's another flag on the play. I think he may have been across the line of scrimmage when he threw the pass. So that, I think, is exactly what we're going to get. No, we've got a roughing the pass. Wait, personal foul on Brockway? Loss of down? Well, I'm not 100% sure what that was. I think it was an illegal forward pass. It was presented like it was a personal foul, but it's an illegal forward pass. It'll be Brockway football at the 48-yard line with 8.7 to go, and that's going to do it here. As Brockway's going to come out, and they will take a knee, I would assume, and put this game in the books as they go to 9-0 on the season. Brockway's going to drop to 6-3. But the Rovers gave Redbank all they could handle for a half. It was a great game, and he takes the knee, and that'll do it. Final score, Redbank Valley 52, Brockway 28. We'll be back here with our Tap and Play postgame show in just a moment.
You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
All-American HQ in Chippenville is your gift headquarters no matter the occasion. All-American HQ always has the perfect gift for that loved one or friend. From engraved cutting boards and coffee mugs to personalized sports apparel, All-American HQ has you covered. At All-American HQ, they'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific enrollment opportunities at www.specfab.com or send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
Back here getting ready for our Cole Orthodontic Associates post-game interview. Cole Orthodontic Associates with locations in Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. Cole Orthodontic Associates, where you can get your game-winning smile on.
Ash, just an outstanding game on your part. One of the questions I wanted to ask is, what are your thoughts on playing on Thursday night?
It's definitely different. Grew up all my life playing on Saturday nights and now Friday nights, but never played on a Thursday night. So it definitely was an interesting, game to be held on a Thursday. But, we moved everything up a day early, got all of our preparation, and we just came into today like it was a Friday, normal Friday.
One of the things you're talking about preparation is that we comment several times about that little, I'm going to call it a shuffle pass. Chris Goss a little flip. The timing of that is just unbelievable. How much time do you guys really work at that?
I'd like to say a lot, but, growing up with these, guys all my life, it's just chemistry at this point. It's like we know where we're going to be. We know the perfect timing. I mean, generally speaking, we do go over it a lot in practice, but I'd like to think of it more as, like a team thing, like a, friend chemistry, grow up playing with these guys. So I think, I think it just comes easy to us.
Now, I'm going to give you a middle name here now, and please don't take this as an insult, okay? I'm going to call you Aston Yak, okay?
Yep.
And Kale, and you know what I mean by yak right there. It's your
yards after catch.
Yards after catch. It's so impressive that after you catch a ball is just the number of tackles you break.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. I really don't know how to answer that.
Well, what I like about going back to that, and I was commenting up there, when you're about ready to be tackled, you're throwing that force. You're actually running harder into them than they are hitting you.
Yeah. I don't really like to talk about this, but a couple weeks ago, I lost my grandma, my great-grandma, and I've dedicated every game, from here on out to her because, she's watching me from up there, but that's honestly why I've been running so hard, man. Not having her in my life anymore, it lit up something inside of me that I never knew I had. And so people ask me, for the past few weeks, they've noticed different attitude, the way I've been taking the game. And, the amount of energy and what I try to do on the field, that's the reason why I run so hard. And I'm just here to make my thing.
Well, you're a special player. If I can get you to hold that shirt up a minute, I think Chris would like to. I don't know where our got to take a picture, but we'll kind of get you here. He's taking one up there. Congrats, of course. We look forward to seeing the game next week.
That is Ashton Kale of the Redbank Valley Bulldogs. The final numbers for Ashton unofficially: 10 catches, 173 yards. He caught 3 touchdowns, also ran the ball a couple of times for 18 yards. He is our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and you stay for the view. And that was your Cole Orthodontics Associates post-game interview. Cole Orthodontic Associates, again, with locations in Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. Cole Orthodontic Associates, where you, too, can get your game-winning smile. I'm going to step aside here. When we come back, we'll give you our final thoughts. Once again, Redbank Valley all over Brockway, 52-28.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Prime Fitness USA is family-owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. Prime's Smart Strength equipment features the most innovative, versatile, and effective strength training technology in the world. To find out more about Prime, please visit www.primefitnessusa.com.
Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life. Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of your daily local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
The Bruno Iarfido Wrestling Camp, the best wrestling camp you have never heard of. The 2024 camp will be the 21st year for the Bruno Iarfido Wrestling Camp, and we will have a star-studded lineup of clinicians. The camp will once again be held in Port Allegheny, Pennsylvania, June 17th through the 21st, 2024. Check us out online at teambruno.com and like us on Facebook. We hope to see you there at the Bruno Iarfido Wrestling Camp in Port Allegheny, PA.
Final score, 52-28, Redbank Valley over Brockway. This is our Tap and Pay Plus post-game show. Tap and Pay Plus, fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. That's the tap, the letter M, plus.com. Just going to quickly wrap it up here with Larry Weiser. Larry, final thoughts from tonight.
To tell you what, Chris, exciting game. I saw more things in this football game than I think I've ever seen in game. We talked earlier about special team plays and big plays and so forth, and it definitely also on the one negative side. I don't know if a game I've seen more flags and so forth, and both teams are gonna need to clean those up as they move into the next game.
No question, Larry. Folks, Larry and I will be back on the air tomorrow night from Reimersburg, PA, Vaduna Stadium at the Union as Union AC Valley takes on Ridgeway. Looking forward to bringing you that one. Airtime will be 6:30. That will also be a game that you'll be able to listen to on Seven Mountains Media channels. They would be on Bigfoot Legends Radio 101.3 FM and 94.1 FM, as well as on the YDL Sports Network, where you can watch it right where you watch tonight's game. Till then, special thanks to our camera operator, Coach Al Moderjeski. I hope you enjoyed our new camera tonight. Hope it gave a little bit better of a view than what we've been getting before. We're happy to be able to do that. We thank our great sponsors, because without their support, we wouldn't have been able to afford to maybe upgrade the equipment a little bit. But until tomorrow night, well, Larry's got one more thing to say.
Happy birthday, Mr. Chris Rossetti. Right. Happy birthday.
That was yesterday. I appreciate that, Coach Weiser. It's when you get to be my age, you stop counting them.
You're not there yet.
Well, folks, that'll do it here for us from Brockway. Special thanks to Pete Greco and the great staff here at Brockway. Always treat us like gold. But till tomorrow night, this is Chris Rossetti saying for Larry Weiser and Al Mardujeski, good night.